hello, 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 hello. We are reading more Shakespeare. Hello, everyone. My name is Esther Garza, and welcome back to Shakespeare with Othello. And I forgot today was a certain day, and we need to be going eventually. But before I go do that, I'm going to try reading all this. And if I don't get to all of it, because it looks like there's quite a few scenes here. I mean, admittedly, some of those scenes could be shorter, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. There's 5 acts and a lot of scenes. Okay. So let's just get started. I don't have any context for this because I've never really heard of Othello either. So yeah, let's go. Let's go get the characters to work. So we have Othello the Moor, Brabantio, father of Desdemona, Desdemona. We have Cassio, an honorable lieutenant. What's a Moor? What is a Moor? What's a Moor? Attractive, open, and Othello. What's a Moor? Race different. World Moor now refers to. Touch more card because he's from. Oh. That's cool. Cassio, an honorable lieutenant. Iago, a villain. Rodrigo, a gold gentleman. Duke of Venice. Senators. Montano, governor of Cyprus. Lodovico, and Gratiano, 2 noble Venetians. Sailors. Clown. Desdemona, wife to Othello. Amelia, wife to Iago. Bianca, courtesan. Messenger, herald, officers, gentlemen of Cyprus, magicians, tenants, and servants. This tells us nothing about the religion, so except for Othello and Alright. Boop. Anyone here? No one's here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be alone. Okay. So Act 1, Scene 1. Enter Rodrigo and Iago. Rodrigo, tush! Never tell me. I take it much unkindly that thou, Iago, who hast had my purse, as if the strings were thine, shouldst know of this. Iago, it's blood, but you'll not hear me. If I ever did dream of such a matter, it bore me. Rodrigo, that thou toldest that me, thou didst hold him in thy hate. Iago, despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city in personal suit to make him his lieutenant. Off cap to him, and by faith of man, I know my price. I am no worse of place, but he, as loving his own pride and purposes, invades him with a bombast circumstance, horribly stuffed with epithets of war, non-suits of my mediators. Forsooth, he says, I have already chosen an officer, and what was he? Forsooth, a great arithmetician. One Michael Cassio, a Florentine, a fellow almost damned and fair wife, that never set a squadron in the field, nor division of battle knows, the more a spinster, unless the bookish Derrick, wherein tongue consuls can propose as masterly as he. Mere prattle without practice is all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election, and I, of whom his eyes had seen the proof, had Rhodes and Cyprus and on other grounds, christened and heathen. Hey, Brandon, good morning. We are reading Othello, which I have no context for, so I am trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I hope you're having a good morning, and how are you? as naturally as he, mere prattle without practice is all his shouldership. But he sure had the election, and I, of whom his eyes had seen the proof, at Rhodes, at Cyprus, and on other grounds, Christian and heathen, must belied, is this another word for bleed? Cut off the wind and so be claimed as a ship, and calmed by debtor and creditor. This countercaster he in good time must be his lieutenant be, and I, God bless mark, his morship's accents. Ancient, not accents, ancient. Roderigo, by heaven, I rather would have his hangman. Iago, why, there's no remedy. 'Tis the curse of service. Preferment goes by letter and affection, and not by old gradation, where each second stood heir to the first. Now, sir, be judge yourself, whether I in any just term am defined to love the more. Right, Roderigo. I would not follow him then. I wish they would say more about these characters, because we have Iago, a villain. So Iago's a villain, and Rodrigo is a gold gentleman. Gold. Fool to see something. He's a deceiving gentleman. So these two are tucking behind the Moor's back, which is Othello. Moor is someone that's either from Arabia or Africa at the time. So, ba-ba-bum. Okay. Oh, sir, content, Iago. Oh, sir, content you. I follow him, so my turn upon him. We cannot all be masters, nor all masters cannot be truly followed. You shall mock many a duteous and near-croaking knave, that, doting on his own obsequious bondage, wears out his time, much like his master's donkey. For not but provender, and when he's old cashiered, whip me such honest knaves. Others there are, whom, trimmed in forms and facades of duty, kept yet their hearts tending themselves, and throwing the shows of service on their lords, do well thrive by them, and when they have lined their coats, do themselves homage. These fellows have some soul, and such as one do I profess myself, for sure, as is as sure as you are, Roderigo. Were I the Moor, I would not be Iago. In following him, I follow by myself. Heaven is my judge, not for love and duty, not I for love or duty, but seeing for more my peculiar end. When my outward action doth demonstrate the native act and figure of my heart and complement, extern, 'tis not long after, but I will wear my heart upon my sleeve, for dogs I peck at. I am not what I am. Roderigo. What fool fortune does his thick up lips? Oh, if he can carry it thus. Iago, call for father. Rouse him, make after him, poison his delight. Proclaim him in the streets, incense her kinsman, and, though he in a fertile climate dwell, plague with him flies. Though that his joy be joy, let throw to such chances of vexation on't, and as it may lose some colour. Roderigo. Here is her father's house. I'll call aloud. Iago. Do like with timorous accent and dire yell, as when by night in negligence fire is spied in populous cities. Roderigo. What ho! Brabantino! Signor Brabantino! Ho! Iago. Awake! What ho, Brabantino! Tio. Brabantio. Thieves! Thieves! Look to your house, your daughter, your bags! Thieves! Thieves! Enter Brabantio out a window. Brabantio. What is the reason of this terrible summons? What is the matter there? Roderigo. Signor! Is all your family within? Iago. Are all your doors locked? Brabantio. Why? Wherefore you ask this? Iago. Sound, sir, you're robbed! For shame, put on your gown, your heart is burst, but you have lost half your soul. Even now, very now, an old black ram is tupping your white ewe. Arise, awaken the snorting citizens with a bell, or else the devil will make a grandsire of you. Arise, I say. Brabantio. What, have you lost your wits? Roderigo. Most reverend Signor, do you know my voice? Brabantio. Not I. What are you? Rodrigo. My name is Rodrigo. Brabantio, the words are welcome. I have charged thee not to haunt about my doors. In all its plainness thou hast heard me say, my daughter is not for thee. And now in the madness, being full of supper and distempering draughts, upon malicious bravery dost thou come to start my quiet. Rodrigo. Sir, Brabantio, but thou must needs be sure, my spirit and my place I have in their power to make this bitter to thee. Rodrigo. Patience, good sir. Brabantio. What tellest thou of me robbing? This is Venice. My house is not a grange. Rodrigo. Most grave Brabantio, in simple and pure soul I come to you. Do you though? Iago. Sounds, you are one of those that will not serve God if the devil bids you, because we come to do your service, and you think we are ruffians. You'll have your daughter covered with a Barbary horse. You'll have your nephews neigh to you. You'll have your coursers for your cousins, and jennets for Germans. Jennets? Coursers. Small Spanish horses. That's horses for racing of war. Well then. Brabantio. What profane witch art thou? Iago. I am one, sir, that comes to tell you your daughters in war making the beast with two backs. Brabantio. Thou art a villain. Iago. You are a senator. Brabantio. This thou shalt answer. I know thee, Rodrigo. Rodrigo. Sir, I will answer anything, but I beseech you, if it be your pleasure and most wise consent, as partly I find it is, that your fair daughter, at this odd even and dual watch over the night, transported with no worse nor better guard, both knave and of a common hire, a gondola to the gross claps of that lascivious Moor. If this be known to you in your allowance, well, we then have done your bold and saucy wrongs. But if you know not this, my manners tell me we have your wrong rebuke. Do not believe that from the sense of all civility I thus would play and trifle with your reverence. Your daughter, if you have not given her leave, I say again, hath made a gross revolt, trying her duty, beauty, wit, and fortunes, an extravagant and wheeling stranger of here and elsewhere. Straight satisfy yourself, if she be in her chamber of your house, let loose on me and the justice of the state, for thus deluding you. Oh, jeez. Brabantio. Strike on the tender hoe. Give me a taper. Call up my people. This accident is not unlike my dream. The leaf of it oppresses me already. Light, I say, light! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hello, other person as well. Jeez. We are reading Othello, and the father is being told right now by the two, like, you have a dual gentleman, Rodrigo, and Iago, who is a villain, and they're telling him that his daughter has gone and ran off with some more, which is Othello, who is some Arabic or African race, apparently. That's what the things online says, so, and they're like, no, this cannot be. Okay, so they exit him. Exit Brabantio. Iago. Farewell, for I must leave you. It seems not meet nor wholesome to my place to be produced as, if I say, I shall, against the Moor. For I do know the state, however this may gall him with some check, cannot with safety cast him, for he is embarked with such loud reasons to Cyprus wars, which even now stands in act for their souls. Another of this fathom they have none, to leave their business, in which regard, though I do hate him as I do hell pains, yet for necessity of present life I must show out a flag and sign of love, which is indeed but a sign, that you shall surely find him, lead to Sagittary, that the rays search, and there will I be with him. So farewell. Exit Iago. Enter Brabantio in his white nightgown, servants with torches. Ooh. Brabantio. It is too true and evil, gone she is. And what's to come of my despised time? What's left of my miserable existence? Is not but bitterness. Now, Rodrigo, where didst thou see her? O unhappy girl, what the more sayest thou? Who would be a father? How didst thou know 'twas she? Oh, she deceives me past thought. What said she to you? Give more tapers. Raise all my kindred. Are they married, think you? Rodrigo. Truly I think they are. Brabantio. Oh, heaven, how she got out! Oh, treason of the blood! Fathers, from hence trust not your daughters' minds, but when you see them act, it is not the charms by which the property and youth of maidhood may be abused. Have you not read, Rodrigo, of some such thing? Rodrigo. Yes, sir, I have indeed. Brabantio. Come, call my brother. Oh, would you had her. Some one way and some another. Do you know where we may apprehend her in the moor? Rodrigo. I think I can discover him, if you please, to get good guard and go along with me. Brabantio. I pray you, lead on. At every house I'll call, I may command of most. Good weapons, ho, and raise some special officers of the night. On, good Rodrigo, I will deserve your pains. So, they in trouble. Act 1, Scene 2. Enter Othello, Iago, and attendants with torches. Iago. Though in trade of war I have slain men, yet I hold it to very soft conscience to do no contrived murder. I lack iniquity. Send them to do me service. 9 or 10 times I had thought to have yucked him under the ribs. Struck, usually with a whip or lash. Oui. Othello. 'Tis better as it is. Iago. Nay, but he prated, and spoke such scurvy and provoking terms against your honour, that with a little godliness I had, I did full hard forbear him. But I pray you, sir, are you fast married? Be assured of this, that Magnifico is much beloved, and hath in effect a voice potential as double as the Duke's. He will divorce you, or put you upon what restraint or grievance the law with all his might and enforce it on, will give him cable. It's cable. Literally rope. Now uses especially Brabantio would contain Othello to full extent by law, including Othello. Let him do his bite. My services which I have done the signory shall out-tongue his complaints. 'Tis yet to know which, when I know that boasting is an honour, I shall promulgate and fetch my life and being from men of royal siege, and thy demerit may speak unbonded to as a proud fortune as this and I have reached. For know, Iago, but that I have loved gentle Desdemona, I would not have unhoused free condition, put into circumscription and confined for the sea's worth. But look, what light comes yond? Enter Cassio and officers with torches. And let's look at Cassio again, just to make sure. He's probably an officer or something. Or the honorable lieutenant. Yep, he's an honorable lieutenant. Bum bum. Iago. Those are the raised fathers and his friends. You were best go in. Othello. Not I must be found. My parts, my title, my perfect soul shall manifest me rightly. Is it they? Iago. By Janus, I think so. I think no. Othello. The servants and the Duke, and my lieutenant. Thank the goodness of night upon you, friends. What is the news? Cassio. The Duke doth greet you, general, and he requires you haste post haste appearance, even on this instant. Othello. What is the matter, think you? Cassio. Something from Cyprus, as I may divine. It is business of some heat. The galleys have sent a dozen sequent messages this very night to one of the heels, and many of the consuls raised and met. Are the dukes already? You have been hotly called for. When, not being at your lodging to be found, the Senate hath sent about three several quests to search you out. Othello. 'Tis well I am found by you. I will but spend a word here in the house and go with you. Cassio. Ancient, what makes he here? Iago. Faith, he tonight hath boarded a land carrack. If it prove lawful wise, literally gone and board large ship used to transport goods, usually with intent to attack. Oh no. If it prove lawful prize, he's made forever. Cassio. I do not understand. Iago. He's married. Cassio. To who? Iago. Married to. Enter Othello. Come, Captain, will you? Othello. Have with you. Cassio. Here comes another troop to seek for you. Enter Brabantio, Rodrigo, and other officers with torches and weapons. Oh, jeez. Iago. It is Brabantio, general. Be advised. He comes to bad intent. Othello. Hold on, stand there. Rodrigo. Signor, it is the Moor. Brabantio. Down with him, thief. Both sides draw their swords. Iago. You, Rodrigo. Come, sir, I am for you. Jeez. Othello, keep up your bright swords, for do robust them. Good Signor, you shall have command with years than with your weapons. Barbatio, O thou foul thief, where hast thou stole my daughter? Damned as thou art, thou hast enchanted her. Father refer me to all things of sense. If she in chains of magic were not bound, whether a maid or so tender, fair, or unhappy, so opposite to marriage that she stunned and weakly curled darlings of our nation, would have ever to cure a general mock, run from a godrich to the sooty bosom of such a thing as thou. To fear not the light, judge me the world, if 'tis not gross in sense, that thou hast practised on her with foul charms, abused her delicate youth with drugs and minerals, that weaken motion. I have disputed on, 'tis probable and palpable to think, I therefore apprehend and do attach thee, for an abuser of the world, practiser of arts, inhibited and of want. Lay hold upon him, if he do resist, subdue him at his peril. Hold your hands, both of you, inclining him, and the rest. Were my cue to fight, I should have known it, without prompter. Whither will you that I go to answer this charge? Barbatio, to prison till fit time, if law and course direct session. Call thee to answer. Othello, what if I do obey? How may the Duke be there with satisfied, whose messengers are here by my side, upon some present business of the state, to bring me to him? Officer, 'tis true, most worthy Signor. The Duke's consul and your noble self I am sure sent for. Barbatio, how, the Duke in council? In this time of night, bring him away. Mine's not an idle cause. The Duke himself, or any of my brothers of the state, cannot be but feel this is wrong toward their own. For such actions may have passes free. Bond slaves and pagans shall our statements be. Exeunt. Dun, dun, dun. Act 1, Scene 3. Enter Duke and Senators at a table with lights and officers. Duke. There is no composition in this news that gives them credit. It's one senator. Senator 1. Why did they call it one senator? Indeed, they are disproportioned. My letters say 107 galleys, Duke, and mine say 140. Two senator, and mine 200. But though they jump not at just account, as in these cases where the aim reports, 'tis oft the difference, yet do they all confirm a Turkish fleet, and bearing up to Cyprus. Duke. Nay, it is possible enough to judgment. I do not secure me in the error, but the main article I do approve in fearful sense. Sailor. Within. What ho! What ho! What ho! Enter sailor. Officer. A messenger from the galleys. Duke. Now, what's the business? Sailor. The Turkish preparation makes for the roads. So I was bid report here to the state by Signor Angelo. Duke. How say you by this change? Right. Signor, presumably the commander of the Venetian fleet. Huh. How say you by this change? One senator. This cannot be. By no say of reason this pageant to keep us in false gaze, when we consider the importance of separation of Turk. And let ourselves again but understand that as it more concerns the Turk than Rhodes, so may he with more facile questions bear it. For that stands not such warlike braces, but altogether lacks the abilities that Rhodes interests in. If we make thought of this, we must not think the Turk is so unskilful, to leave that latest which concerns him first, neglecting an attempt of ease and gain, to wait and wage in danger profitless. Duke. Nay, in all confidence he is not for Rhodes. Officer. Here is more news. Enter a messenger. The Ottomites, reverend and gracious, steering with due course toward the Isle of Rhodes, have enjoined with them an after fleet. One senator. Aye, so I thought. How many as you guess? Messenger. Of 30 sail, and now they do resem their background course, bearing with frank appearance. Their purpose is toward Cyprus, Signor Montano. Your trusty and most valiant servitor, with his free duty, recommends you thus, and prays you to believe him. Duke. To serve them for Cyprus. Marcus Lucius. It is unclear who his man is, or why a duke might be wished and haven't tracked down. Marcus Lucius. Is he not in town? One senator. He is in Florence. Duke. Write from us to him. Post, haste. Dispatch. One senator. Here comes Barbatio and the valiant Moor.
and to Barbatio, Othello, Cassio, Iago, Roderigo, and officers. Duke. Valiant Othello, we must straight employ you against the general enemy Ottoman. To Barbatio. Barbatio, I did not see you. Welcome, gentle signor. We lack your counsel and your help tonight. Barbatio. Brabantio. So did I yours. Good your grace, pardon me, neither my place nor aught I heard of business hath raised me from my bed, nor doth general care take hold upon me, for my particular grief is so of so floodgate and overbearing nature that it engulfs and swallows other sorrows, and is still itself. Duke. Why, what's the matter? Barbatio. My daughter, oh, my daughter! One senator. Dead? Barbatio. Aye, to me. She is abused, stolen from me, and corrupted by spells and medicines brought of mountain banks, for nature preposterously to err, being not deficient, blind of later sense, sans witchcraft could not. Duke. Well he be that in that foul proceeding has thus beguiled your daughter of herself, and you of her, the bloody book of law. You shall yourself read in bitter letter, after your own sense, yea, through our proper son. Stood in your action. Barbatio, I humbly thank your grace. Here is the man, this Moor, whom now it seems your special mandate for the state affairs hath hither brought. Oh, we are very sorry for it. Duke. To Othello, what in your own part can you say to this? Barbatio, nothing but this is so. Othello, most potent, grave, and reverend signors, my very noble and approved good masters, as I have taken away this old man's daughter, it is most true. True, I have married her. The very head in front of my offending hath this extent no more. Rude am I in my speech, and little blessed with soft praise of peace. For since these arms of mine had 7 years' pith, until now 9 moons wasted, they have used their dearest action in the tented field, and little of this great world can I speak, more than pertains of feats and broils in battle, and therefore little shall I grace my cause, in speaking for myself. Yet by a gracious patience I will around unvarnished tale deliver of my whole course of love, with drugs, with charms, with conjuration, and with mighty magic. For such proceeding, and I am charged withal, I want his daughter. Brabantio. A maiden never bold, of spirit so still and quiet that her motion blushed at herself, and she, inspired nature, of years, of country, credit, everything, to fall in love with what she feared to look on. If it is judgment named and most imperfect, that will confess perfection, so could err. Against all rules of nature, it must be driven to find out the practices of cunning hell, why this should be. I therefore vouch again, that with some mixtures of powerful over the blood, or with some dram conjured to effect, he wrought upon her. Duke. To vouch for this is no proof, without more wider and more over test. Then these thin habits and poor likelihood of modern seeming do prefer against him. One senator. But, Othello, speak. Did you, by indirect and forced courses, subdue and poison this young maid's affections? Or can I by a request in such fair question as soul to soul affordeth? Like, was this forced, or was this, actual thing that happened? Othello, I do beseech you, I sent for a lady of secretary, and let her speak for me before her father. If you do find me infallible for a report, the trust of the office I do hold of you, not only take away, but let your sentence even fall upon my life. I wouldn't have said that, but Othello, you believe in Desdemona, so let's see how that goes. Duke, fetch Desdemona hither. Exeunt 2 or 3 officers. Othello, ancient, conduct them. You best know the place. Exit Iago. And till she comes, as truly as to heaven, I do confess the vices of my blood, so justly to your grave ears I'll present, how I did thrive in the fair lady's love, and she in mine. Duke, say it, Othello. Othello, her father loved me, often invited me, still questioned me of the story of my life, from year to year, the battles, sieges, fortunes that I have passed. I ran through, even from my boyish days, to the very moment that he bade me tell it, when I spoke of the most disastrous chances, of moving accidents by flood and field, of hairbreadth escapes of imminent deadly breach, of being taken out of the insolent foe and sold to slavery, of my redemption thence, and importance of my traveller's history, wherein the answers vast and deserts idle, rough quarries, rocks, hills, whose heads touched heavens, it was in my hint speak. Such was my process, and of the cannibals that each the other eat, the anthropophagi, and men whose heads do grow beneath their soldiers. These things to hear would Decima seriously incline, but still the house of affairs would draw her thence. Whichever she could with haste dispatch, she'd come again with the greedy ear, devour my discourse, which I, observing, took once a pliant hour, and found good means to draw from a prayer of earnest heart, that would all my pilgrimage dilate, whereof by parcels she had something heard, but not intentively. I did consent, and often did beguile her of her tears, when I did speak of some distressful stroke that my youth suffered. My story being done, she gave me for my pains a world of kisses. She swore in faith 'twas strange, 'twas passing strange, 'twas pitiful, 'twas wondrous pitiful. She wished she had not heard it, yet she wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me, and bade me, if I had a friend that loved her, I should but teach him how to tell my story, and that would woo her. Upon this hint I spake, and she loved me for the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This only is the witchcraft I used. Here comes lady, let her witness it. So she just felt sorry for him. Is that all you liked about him? Enter Desdemona, Iago, and attendants. Duke. I think this tale would win my daughter too. Good Brabantio, take up this mangled matter at the best. Men do their broken weapons rather use than their bare hands. Brabantio. I pray you hear her speak. If she confess that she was half the wooer, destruction on my head is my bad blame. Light on the man. Come hither, gentle mistress. Do you perceive in all this noble company where most you obedience? Desdemona. My noble father, I do perceive here a divided duty. To you I am bound for life and education. My life and education both do learn me how to respect you. You are the lord of duty, and I am hither your daughter. But here is my husband, and so much duty as my mother showed to you, preferring you before her father. So much I challenge that it may profess, due to the more, my lord. Brabantio. God be with you, I have done. Please lead your grace unto the state affairs. I had rather to adopt a child than get it. Come hither more. To Othello. I here do give thee that with all my heart, which but thou hast already with all my heart. I would keep from thee. To Desdemona. For your sake, jewel, I am glad at soul I have no other child, for thy escape would teach me tyranny, to hang clogs on them. To the Duke. I have done, my lord. Duke. Let me speak like yourself and lay a sentence, which as a grace or step may help these lovers into your favour. When remedies are past, the griefs are ended, by seeing the worst which late on hopes depended, to mourn a mischief that is past and gone, is the next way to draw the new mischief on. What cannot be preserved when fortune takes, patience her injury, a mockery makes. The robbed that smiles steals something from the thief. He robs himself that spends a bootless grief. Brabantio. So the tug of Cyprus must beguile. We lose it not so long as we can smile. He bears the sentence well nothing bears, but the free comfort of which thence he hears. But he bears both the sentence and the sorrow, that to pay grief must poor patience borrow. These sentences to sugar or to gall, being strong on both sides equivocal. But words are words. I never yet did hear that the bruised heart was pierced to ears. I humbly beseech you proceed the affairs of state. Duke. The Turk with most mighty preparation makes for Cyprus. Othello, the fortitude of the place is best known to you, and though we have their substitute of most allowed sufficiency, yet opinion and most sovereign mistress of effects, those are more safe of voice on you. You must therefore be content to suffer the gloss of your new fortunes with this more stubborn and boisterous expedition. Othello. That the tyrant custom, most grave senators, hath made the flinty and steel catch of war by my thrice-driven bed of down. I do agonize in natural and prompt alacrity, and bind in hardness and do undertake this present war against the Ottomites. Most humbly, therefore, bending ear to your state, I crave this fit disposition for my wife, due reference of place and exhibition, with such accommodation and besort as levels with her breeding. Duke. Why at her father's? Brabantio. I will not have it so. Othello. No, I. Desdemona. Nor would I there reside, but to put my father in impatient thoughts, by being in his eye. Most gracious Duke, to my unfolding lend your prosperous ear, and let me find a charter in your voice, to assist my simpleness. Duke. What would you, Desdemona? Desdemona. That I did love the more to live with him. My downright violence and storm fortunes would trumpet to the world, my heart subdued, even to the very quality of my lord. I saw Othello's visage in his mind, and to his honours and his valiant parts did I my soul and fortunes consecrate, so that, dear lords, if I left behind a moth of peace, and he go to the war, the rights of why I love him are bereft of me, and I a heavy interim shall support by his dear absence. Let me go with him. Othello. Let her have your voice. Vouch with me, heaven. I therefore beg it not, to please the palate of my appetite, nor to comply with heat the young effects, in my defunct and proper satisfaction, but to be free and bounteous to a mind. And heaven defend your good souls when you think I will your serious and great business scant when she is with me. No when light-winged toys of feathered Cupid seal the wanton dullness of my speculative and office instruments, that my disports corrupt and taint my business. Let housewives make a skillet of my helm, and all ignorant and base adversities make head against my estimation. Duke. Be it as he shall privately determine, I therefore hostay going, the affairs cries haste, and speed must answer it. One senator. You must await tonight. Desdemona. Tonight, no, my lord. Duke. This night. Othello. With all my heart. Duke. At 9 in the morning, here we'll meet again. Othello, leave some officer behind you, and he shall our commission bring to you, and such things of else quality and respect as doth import to you. Othello. So please your grace, my ancient, a man of he is of honesty and trust. This conveyance I send my wife, with what else needful your good grace shall think to be sent at me after me. So much. Duke. Let it be so. Good night to everyone, and noble signor. If virtue no delight of beauty lack, your son-in-law is far more fair than black. Morning, Mr. Titanic. We are reading Othello. How are you doing? In Othello so far. So we had this guy, these two people who are kind of like villains and everything. They are Rodrigo and Iago. Iago is a villain, and Rodrigo is a gold gentleman, which is a gentleman who is deceiving. You know, he's not really a gentleman, I guess, in the sense of words. And they went to go tell the father of Desdemona that her daughter was taken away, or actually married to the Moor, or a Moor rather. They didn't specify which Moor, in hopes that he would go and get the Moor and possibly eliminate him or do something with him. Just I don't know why. I don't think I got the part as to why they wanted that to happen to the Moor specifically, but they just caused some trouble. I gotta leave church in a while, though. Alright. Cool. Yeah, it's Sunday. I forgot. I'll be leaving eventually soon, too, but whenever everyone gets up. But anyway, so they tell Brabantio, who is the father of Desdemona, that she was taken away by the Moor, who is from either Arabic or African descent, according to Google. And so he's like, what? What is this mess? And so he actually goes and tries to find the Moor himself with a bunch of officers and everything. And so then the Moor, or Othello rather, comes around and hears about this. And it's like, what's going on? And, eventually he's like, they find him and he's like, you took my daughter. And it's like, I did not take your daughter. I have her in marriage. That's about it. Have you married her? This is so. This is all he really says to him before he goes before other attendants and everything to speak for him, which is the dukes and everything who know him very well because of what he's done in the past. So he knows that they'll keep up to his word. And they do, actually, they do. I thought they were going to deceive him or something like that, or like, betray him, but they don't. And then now they had to also call in Desdemona, the daughter, or the one in question rather, if she did love him. And she said yes. Okay, I really thought Iago was gonna tell her to say no or something, like perchance that the Moor may die or something like that. But no. She says yes, that she loves him and everything. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry I said that. And though I did not necessarily agree upon these terms, I understand this is not my choice. And then talking about sending Desdemona away. I'm not sure where though. I think she has to go to be safe or something, because there's something about ships in the sea. It's battle on the horizon, I think. And yeah. Duke. Let it be so. Good night to everyone, and noble signor. If virtue no delight of you lack, your son-in-law is far more fair than black. One senator. Adieu, brave Moor. Use Desdemona well. Barbatio. Look to her more if thou hast eyes to see. She had deceived her father, and may thee. Excellent. Duke, senators, Barbatio, Cassio, sailor, messenger, officers, and attendants. Othello. My life upon her faith, honest Iago. Honest Iago, honest villain. My Desdemona must I leave to thee. I prithee let thy wife attend on her, and bring them after in the best advantage. Come, Desdemona, I have but an hour of love of worldly matter and direction spend with thee. We must obey the time. That's why. Othello and Desdemona exunt. Rodrigo. Iago. What sayest thou, noble heart? Rodrigo. What will I do, thinkest thou? Iago. Why? Go to bed and sleep. Rodrigo. I will incontentedly drown myself. Iago. If thou dost, I shall never love thee after. Why, thou silly gentleman? Rodrigo. It is silliness to live when there is lived torment. And then have we a prescription to die, when death is our physician. Iago. Oh, villainous! I have looked upon the world for 4 times 7 years, and since I could distinguish betwixt benefits and an injury, I never found a man who knew how to love himself. Here I would say I would drown myself for the love of a guinea hen. Guinea hen. I would change my humanity with a baboon. Rodrigo. What should I do? I confess it is my shame to be so fond, but it is not my virtue to amend it. Iago. Virtue? A fig! 'Tis in ourselves that we are thus. Our bodies are our gardens, to which our wills are gardeners. So if we plant nettles or soul, let us set his up. Easy. And weed up thyme. Supply it with one gender of herbs, or distract it with many, either to have it sterile with idleness, or mannered with industry. Why, the power of corrigible authority of this lies in our wills. If the beam of our lives had not one scale to reason, to poison other sensuality, the blood and baseness of our nature would conduct to us most prosperous conclusions. But we have reason to cool our rage emotions, our carnal stings, our imbibed lusts. Wherefore I take this that you call love to be a sect or sin. Sect or sin. What? Cutting or slipped of a plant. Although the image is obscure, Augustine C. arguing that Rodrigo feels for Desdemona is merely a minor outgrowth of lust. Rodrigo. It cannot be. Iago. It is merely a lust of blood and permission of the will. Come, be a man. Drown thyself? Drown cats and blind puppies. I profess me thy friend, and I confess me knit to thy deserving with cables of perdurable toughness. I could never better steed thee than now. Put money in thy purse. Follow thou wars, defeat thy favour with unsought beard. I say, put money in thy purse. It cannot be long that Desdemona should continue her love to the Moor. Put money in thy purse, nor heed his to her. It was a violent commencement in her, and thou shalt see an answerable sequestration. Put money in thy purse. These Moors are changeable in their wills. Fill thy purse with money. What? The food to him now, as luscious and locust, shall be shortly as acerb and coloquintida. Quintida? I think it's like betting, right? Sell your assets to raise money, yeah. Coloquintida. Fruit of the colocynth vine, also called a bitter apple, noted for extreme bitterness as employed prerogative. As exurb. Sour. She must change for her youth when she is sated with his body, and she will find the arrows of her choice. Therefore put money in thy purse, if thou wilt needs damn thyself to do it a more delicate way than drowning. Make all the money thou canst. If sanctimony and frail vow betwixt an erring barbarian and super subtle Venetian be not too hard my wits and all the tribe of hell, thou shalt enjoy her. Therefore make money. Pox of drowning thyself, it is clean out of the way. Seek thou rather than be hanged in compassing thy joy than to be drowned and go without her. So Roderigo wants Desdemona, but realizes like he's never going to have her because of the Moor, and like Iago's trying to tell him, you just want her in lust, but you will have her eventually because their love's not gonna really last. You know that, right? And it's like, oh. Yeah, Roderigo, wilt thou be fast to my hopes if I depend on the issue? Iago, thou art sure of me. Go, make money. I have told thee often, I retell thee again and again, I hate the Moor. My cause is hearted. Thine hath no less reason. Let us be conjunctive in our revenge against him. If thou canst cuckold him, thou dost thyself a pleasure, me a sport. There are many events in the womb of time which will be delivered. Traverse, go, provide thy money. We will have more of this tomorrow. Adieu. Roderigo, where shall I meet in the morning? Iago, at my lodging. Roderigo, I will be there. I will be with thee betimes. Betimes. Is it like bedtimes? Betimes. Soon. Iago, go to, farewell. Do you hear, Roderigo? Roderigo, what say you? Iago, no more of the drowning, do you hear? Roderigo, I am changed. Iago, go to, farewell. Put money enough in your purse. Roderigo, I'll sell all my land. Exit Roderigo. Iago, thus do I ever make the fool of my purse. Which place do you have to read? Is this the last one? No, it's not the last one, actually. I have more place to read. So after this one, I have to read Measure for Measure and The Winter's Tale. Those are my final two. After this one, of course. So Measure for Measure and The Winter's Tale. It's because it's a summer course, so the month is shorter, so we can't really read like a whole bunch of plays, but this is also supposed to be based on later plays of Shakespeare, so we read his later versions plays. That he does, I think, while he's in the Kingsman group? Is it King's group? The Kingsman group? I think it's literally called the Kingsman group. That'd be funny. Alright, but yeah. Alright. Iago, thus do I ever make my fool my purse. For I mine own gained knowledge should profane, if I would time expend with such snipe. But for my sport and profit I hate the Moor, and as it is thought abroad that twixt my sheets he's done my office. I know not if to be true, but I, for mere suspicion of that kind, will do as it for surety. He holds me well, the better shall my purse work on him. Cassio is a proper man, let me see now. To get his place and to plume of my will in double knavery. How? Let's see. After some time to abuse Othello's ears, that he is too familiar with his wife. He hath a person and smooth disposed, to be a selected frame to make a woman false. So for two, he is too familiar with his. The ambiguity that results in unclear pronoun here reminds us that Iago's apparent unwillingness to speak Othello's name. Yeah. He hath a person and is smooth disposed to be expected frame to make woman false. The Moor is a free and open nature that thinks men honest, but seems to be so, and will essentially be led by the nose as donkeys are. I have it. It is engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's life. He exits Iago. Oh, you villain! You villain! Villain! Act 2, Scene 1. Enter Montano, governor of Cyprus, with two other gentlemen. Montano. Wait, hold on. Let me look up who
is Montano. Montano? Montano. It's probably Montano, but there's no like little thingy. Squiggly line. Governor of Cyprus. Montano. 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 Martana. Montano. 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 What's called Montano? Montano. What from the Cape do you desire to see? Montano. Montano. What from the Cape can you so not see? One gentleman. Nothing at all. It is high brought food. I cannot twixt the heaven and the main descry its sail. Montano. Methinks the wind hath spoke aloud of land. A fool of blast never shook the battlements. If it hath ruffianed so upon the sea, what ribs of oak, what mountains melt on them, can hold the mortise? What shall we hear of this? Two gentlemen. A segregation of Turkish fleet. For dew stand upon the foaming shore. The chiding billow seems to pelt the clouds. The wind shakes surge with the high and monstrous mane, seems to cast the water on the budding bear, and quench the gods of the ever-fixed pole. I never did like the molestation view of the enshafted blood. Montano. If that the Turkish fleet be not ensheltered and embayed, they are drowned. It is impossible to bear it out. Enter a third gentleman. Three gentlemen. News, lads! Our wars are done. That desperate tempest hath so banged the Turks at their designment halts. A noble ship of Venice hath seen a grievous wreck and sufferance on most of the part of the fleet. Montano. How is this true? Three gentlemen. The ship is here put in at Veronessa. Michael Cassio, lieutenant of the warlike Moor, Othello, is come on shore, and the Moor himself at sea, and is full commission here for Cyprus. Montano. I'm glad on it. 'Tis a worthy governor. Three gentlemen. But the same Cassio, though he speaks of comfort touching the Turkish loss, yet he looks sadly and prays the Moor be safe. For they were parted with foul contempt, with foul and violent tempest. Montano. Pray heavens he be, for I have served him, and the man commands like a full soldier. Let's to the seaside hoe, as well to his vessel that comes in, and throw out your eyes to brave Othello, even till we make the main and the aerial blue, and in distinct regard. The gentleman. Come, let's do so. For every minute is expectancy of more reverency. Enter Cassio. Cassio. Thanks you the valiance of this warlike isle, that so approve the more. Oh, let the heavens give him defence against the elements, for I have lost him on a dangerous sea. Montano. Is he well shipped? Cassio. His bark is stoutly timbered, and his pilot a very expert and approved allowance. Therefore my hopes, not surfeited to death, stand in bold cure. Voice within. A sail! A sail! A sail! Cassio. What noise? One gentleman. This town is empty. On the brow of the sea stand ranks of people, and they cry, a sail! Cassio. My hopes to shape for him the governor. A shot. Bum bum bum. Two gentlemen. And they do just discharge the start of courtesy. Our friends at least. Cassio. I pray you, sir, go forth, and give us truth who 'tis that is arrived. Two gentlemen. I shall. And to exit two gentlemen. So we have Cassio here. Cassio is like a person. He's an honorable lieutenant in every word of it. Good for them. Montano. So, okay. Montano. But good lieutenant, is your general wived? Cassio. Most fortunately he hath achieved and made that paragon's description of the wild flame, one that excels the quirks of blazing pens, and the essential vesture of creation, does tear ignore. The ignorer. Ignore. Her natural and self is so beautiful that they tend to capture it in a message. Heaven. Artist, author. Former engineer. Huh, that's cool. Thus hire the engineer. Enter two gentlemen. How now? Who has put in? Two gentlemen. 'Tis one Iago. Enter into the general. Cassio. He's had the most favorable and happy seeds. Tempests themselves, highest seas, howling winds, the gutted rocks and congregated sands, traders and steeped to unclog the guiltless keel, as having sense of beauty, do omit their moral natures letting go safely by the divine Desdemona. Montano. Who is she?
Where is she? Cassio. She that I spake of, our captain's captain, left in the conduct of the bold Iago. The bold Iago. Many words asserting that Iago is a pure of heart, but he's not. Whose footing here anticipates our thoughts, and senate speed. Great Jove, Othello guard and swell his sail with thine own powerful breath, that he may bless his bay with his tall ship, make love's quick pants in Desdemona's arms, give renewed fire to our extincted spirits, and bring all Cyprus comfort. Enter Desdemona, Iago, Rodrigo, and Emilia. Oh, behold! Oh, behold! My voice is not working today. Why are you not working today, voice? Okay. Don, my voice. Emilia, wife to Iago. Ah, you are the wife of the villain. Oh, behold! Behold! The riches of the ship is come on shore. Your men of Cyprus, let her have your knees. Hail to thee, lady of the grace of heaven. Before, behind thee, and on every hand, and wheel thee round. Desdemona. Thank you, valiant Cassio. What tidings can you tell me, my lord? Cassio. He is not yet arrived, nor know I aught. But there he is well, and will be there shortly. Desdemona. Oh, but I fear, how lost you company? Cassio. The great contention of the sea excites a part of our fellowship. Was within a sail! Cassio. But hark, a sail! A shot. Two gentlemen. They give us greeting to the citadel. This likewise is a friend. Is it though? Cassio. See for the news. Good ancient, you are welcome. Welcome, mistress. He kisses Emilia. Probably on the cheek, right? Probably on the cheek, right? Very printed. There's no direct stage direction here, but both Cassio's reference is bold show courtesy and now sponsor life. Welcome, Emilia. Welcome, Emilia, with a kiss. Let it not gall your patience, good Iago, that I extend my manners. 'Tis my breeding that gives me this bold show courtesy. Iago, sir, would she give me so much of her lips as of her tongue she often bestows on me, you'd have enough. Desdemona, alas, she has no speech. Iago, in faith, too much. I find it still when I have leave to sleep. Marry, before your ladyship, I grant. She puts her tongue a little in her heart, and tries me with thinking. Emilia, you have little cause to say so. Iago, come on, you are pictures of the doors, bells in your parlors, wildcats in your kitchen, saints in your enters, devils being offended, players in your housewifery, and housewives in your beds. Desdemona, oh, fie upon thee, slanderer. Iago, nay, it is true, or else I am a Turk. You rise to play and go to bed to work. Emilia, you shall not write my praise. Iago, no, let me not. Desdemona, what wouldst thou write of me, if thou shouldst praise me? Iago, oh, gentle lady, do not put me to it, for I am nothing but, if not too critical. Desdemona, come on, I say, there's one gone to the harbour. Iago, aye, madam. Desdemona, I am not married, but I do beguile the thing I am by seeing otherwise. Come, how wouldst thou praise me? Iago, I am about it, but indeed my invention causes my pate as birdlime does from phrase. It plucks up brains and all, but my muse labours, and thus she is delivered. If she be fair and wise, fairness and wit, the one's for use, the other uses it. Desdemona, well praised. How if she be black and witty? Iago, if she be black and dare to have wit, she'll find a white that shall her blackness hit. Desdemona, worse and worse. Emilia, how if fair and foolish? Iago, if she never yet was foolish that was fair, for even her folly helped her to an heir. Desdemona, these are old fond paradoxes to make fool laugh in the house. What miserable praise hast thou for her that's foul and foolish? Iago, there's none so foul and foolish thereunto, but does foul planks which fair and wise ones do. Desdemona, O heavy ignorance, thou praisest the word's best, but what praise couldst thou be styled an deserving woman indeed, one that in authority of her merit did justly put on her vouch of the very malice itself? Iago, she that was ever fair, never proud, had tongue at will, and yet was never loud, never lacked gold, and yet went never gay, fled from her wish, and yet said, Now I may, that she being angered, her revenge being nigh, bade her wrong stay and her displeasure fly, that she in a wisdom never was so frail. She changed the cod's head for salmon's tail. She could think that never disclose her mind, see suitors following, and not look behind. She was a wight, if she such wights were. Desdemona, to do what? Iago, to stuckle fools, and chronicle small beard. Desdemona, O lame and impotent conclusion, do not learn of him, Emilia, though he be thy husband. How say you, Cassio? He is not profane and liberal counsellor. Cassio, he speaks home, madam. You may relish him more in the soldier than scholar. Cassio takes Desdemona by the hand. Iago aside. He takes her by the palm. Ay, well said, whisper. With as little as web as this woman saw, a great fly as Cassio. Ay, smile upon her do. I will give thee in thy courtship. You say true. 'Tis so indeed. If such tricks as these strip you out of your lieutenantry, and it had been better that you had not kissed your 3 fingers so oft, which now again you are most apt to play the sir in. Very good. Well kissed, excellent courtesy. 'Tis so indeed. Yet again your fingers to your lips. Would they were clyster pipes to your sake, for your sake. Anemones? Trumpet within. Aloud, the more! I know his trumpet. Cassio, 'tis truly so. Desdemona, let's meet him and receive him. Cassio, lo, where he comes! Enter Othello and tenants. Othello, oh, my fair warrior. Desdemona, my dear Othello. God, leave this voice of mine. Don't see. No. Thank you. Othello, it gives me wonder great as my content to see you here before me, O my soul's joy, if after every tempest come such calms. May the winds blow till they have wakened death, and let the laboring bark climb hills of seas, Olympus high and duck again low. Oh, see you later, Mr. Tannic. May the winds blow till they have wakened death, and let the laboring bark climb hills of sea, Olympus high and duck again low, as hells from heaven. If it were now to die, 'twere now to be most happy, for I fear my soul hath her content so absolute, that not another comfort like to this succeeds in unknown fate. Desdemona, the heavens forbid but that our loves and comforts should increase, even as our days do grow. Othello, I meant that, sweet powers, I cannot speak enough of this content. It's often here it is too much of joy, and this, they kiss. The great discords be, that ere our hearts shall make. Iago sighed. Oh, you are well turned now, but I'll sit down the pegs and make this music as honestly as I am. You're not honest. Othello, come, let us to the castle. News, friends, our wars are done, the Turks are drowned. How does my old acquaintance of his isle? Honey, you shall be well desired in Cyprus. I have found great love amongst them. Oh, my sweet, I prattle out of fashion, I dote. In mine own comforts, I prithee, good Iago, go to the bed and disembark in my coffers. Bring thou thy master to the citadel. He is a good one, and his worthiness does challenge much respect. Come, Desdemona, once more well met at Cyprus. Exeunt all but Iago and Roderigo. Iago, do thou meet me presently at the harbour. Come thither, thou be this valiant. As they say, base men being in love have the nobility in their natures more than is native to them. List to me, lieutenant night watches of the court of the god. First, I must tell you this. Desdemona is directly in love with him. Dun dun dun. Roderigo, with him? Why, 'tis not possible. Iago, lay thy fingers thus, and let thy soul be instructed. mock me with what violence she first loved them all, but for bragging and telling her fantastical lies, to love him still for prating. Let not thy discreet heart think it. Her eye must be fed, and what delight shall she have to look upon the devil? When the blood is made dull with the active sport, there should be a gain to inflame it, and to give satiety a fresh appetite, loveliness and favour, sympathy in years, manner and beauties, all which the more is effective in. Now, for want of these required conveniences, her delicate tenderness will find it abused, begin to heave the gorge disrelish, therefore the more very nature will instruct her in it, and compel her to some second choice. Now, sir, this granted, as it is most a pregnant and enforced position, who stands so eminent in the degree of his fortune as Cassio does, a knave very voluble, no further conscionable than a putting on the mere form of civil and humane seeming for the better encompass of the salt and most hidden loose affection? Why none? Why none? A slipper and supple knave, a finder of the occasion that has an eye stamp and counterfeit advantage, though true advantage never presents itself. A devilish knave. Besides, the knave is handsome, young, and hath all those requisites in him that folly and green minds look after. A pestilent, complete knave, and the woman hath found him ready. Roderigo. I cannot believe that in her. She is full of most blessed condition. Iago. Blessed Figsend. The wine she drinks is made of grapes. If she had been blessed, she would never have loved them more. Blessed pudding. Didst thou not see her paddle with the palm of... Okay, that's not anything. Right, hair like sprouted like a little ring. I thought it was an alarm. Iago. Blessed Fig's End. The wine she drinks is made of grapes. If she had been blessed, she would never have loved them more. Blessed Pudding. Didst thou not see her paddle with the palm of his hand? Didst not mark that? Roderigo. Yes, I did, but that was a courtesy. Iago. Let tree by his hand, an index and scare prologue to the history of lust and foul thoughts. They met it so near with their lips and their breaths embrace together. Villainous thoughts, Roderigo, when these mutalities are so marshalled away. Heart at hand comes the master of main exercise, the incorporate conclusions. Pish. But, sir, you be ruled by me. I have brought you from Venice. Watch you tonight, for the command I lay it upon you. Cassio knows not, you not. I'll not be far from you. Do you find occasion to anger Cassio, either by speaking too loud, or taking his discipline, or from what other course you please, which the time shall be more favourably minister? Roderigo. Well, Iago, sir, he is rash and very sudden in choler, and happily may strike at you. Provoke him that he may, for even out of that will I cause thee, Vociferous, to mutiny, whose qualifications shall endure no true taste again but by the supplanting of Cassio. Jeez! So shall you have a short journey to your desire, by the means I shall then have to prefer them, an impediment most profitably removed, without the which there were no expectation of prosperity. Jonesy, what are you doing? Don't do that. Roderigo, I will do this if you can bring it to any opportunity. Iago, I warrant thee. Meet me by and by at the citadel. I must fetch his necessaries at shore. Farewell. Roderigo, adieu. Exit Roderigo. This Iago guy is just twisting everything around his fingers. How dare he? How dare he do this? Iago. That Cassio loves her, I do well believe it. That she loves him, 'tis often great credit, the more, howbeit that I endure him not, is of a constant loving noble nature, and I dare think he'll prove to Desdemona a most dear husband. Now, I do love her too. Not out of absolute lust, though peradventure. You have a wife, as it happens. I stand accounted that was a great sin, but partly led to doubt my revenge, for that I do suspect the lusty more, hath leaped into my seat, the thought of whereof doth like a poisonous mineral gnaw my inwards, and nothing can or shall content my soul till I am evened with him wife for wife. Or failing so, yet that I have put the more, at least into jealousy so strong, that judgment cannot cure which thing to do, with this poor trash of Venice, whom I trace, for his quick hunting, stand the putting on. I'll have Michael Cassio on the hip, abuse him to the more the right alarm, for I fear Cassio by nightcap too. Make the Moor thank me, love me, and reward me for making him rigorously a donkey, and practising upon his peace and quiet, even to the madness. 'Tis here begin confused. Knavery's plain face is never seen till used. Bum bum bum. Exit Iago. This Iago person. No good. Act 2, Scene 2. Enter Othello's herald with the proclamation. What is a herald? Maybe she'd had more messengers. I think like a herald is someone else. Obviously someone else. But I don't know what a herald is. An official crier or messenger. Mercury was the gods of herald. Huh. Oh yeah, I forgot about that herald guy. Alright. Reading. Herald reading. It is Othello's pleasure, our noble and valiant general, that upon certain tidings now arrived importing the mere perdition of the Turkish fleet, every man put himself into triumph, some for to dance, some to make bonfires, each man to what sport and revel tradition leads him. For besides these beneficial news, it is celebration of his nuptial wedding. So much was his pleasure should be proclaimed. All offices are open, and there is full liberty of feasting from his present hour of 5 till the bell have tolled 11. Heaven bless the Isle of Cyprus and our noble General Othello. Act 2, Scene 3. Enter Othello, Desdemona, Cassio, and tenants. Othello. Good Michael, look you to the god tonight. Let's heat ourselves. The honorable stop, not to outsport direct discretion. Cassio. Iago hath the direction what to do, but notwithstanding, with my personal eye, will I look to it. Othello. Iago is most honest. He is not. Michael, knight, tomorrow with your earliest let me have speech with you. Desdemona. Come, my dear love, the purchase made, the fruits are to ensue. The profits yet to come between me and you. Good night. Exit all but Cassio. Enter Iago. Cassio. Welcome, Iago. We must to the watch. Iago. Not this hour, Lieutenant. 'Tis not yet the 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Oh, what? 10 of the clock. What? 'Tis not 10 of the clock. Is that the original thing with the 10 o'clock? But it's 10 of the clock. I mean, that makes sense because like with writing and everything, it's considered. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 'Tis not yet 10 of the clock. Our general casts thus early, for the love of his Desdemona, who let us not therefore blame. He hath not yet made wanton the night with her, and she is of the sport for Jove. Cassio. She is a most exquisite lady. Iago. And I'll want her for a game. Cassio. Indeed, she's a most fresh and delicate creature. Iago. What an eye she has! Methinks it sounds of hardly of prorogation. Cassio. An inviting eye. And yet methinks right modest. Iago. And when she speaks, is it not alarm to love? Cassio. She is indeed perfection. Oh, Cassio, no! Iago. Well, happiest to sheets, come attend. I have a stupid wine, and here without a brace of Cyprus gallants that would fain have measured to the health of Black Othello. Cassio. Not tonight, good Iago. I have very poor and happy brains for drinking. I could well wish courtesy would invent some other custom for entertainment. Iago. Oh, they are our friends. But 1 cup. I'll drink for you. Cassio. I have drunk but 1 cup tonight, and that was craftily qualified too. And behold what innovation it makes here. I am fortunate to the infirmary, and dare not task my weakness with it any more. Iago. What, man? 'Tis the night of revels. The gallants desire it. Cassio. Where are they? Iago. Here at the door. I pray you call them in. Cassio. I'll do it, but it dislikes me. Exit Cassio. Iago. If I can fasten but one cup upon him with that which he hath drunk tonight already, he'll be as full of quarrel and offence as my young master's dog. Now, my sick fool Rodrigo, whom hath turned almost the wrong side out, 2 decimal hath tonight cruised, potations puddle deep, and he's to watch 3 else of Cyprus noble dwelling spirits that hold their honours in wary distance, the very elements of warlike is Lee. Have I tonight pleasure with filling cups? Wait, what is very elements of warlike is Isle? This the sort of man who makes Cyprus such a warlike place. Have I tonight pleasure with flowing cups, and they watch too. Now amongst his flocks of drunkards, I might put Cassio in some direct action that may offend the isle, but here they come. Enter Cassio, Montano, and gentlemen, with wine. If in consequence do but approve my dream, my boats sail freely, both will wind and stream. Cassio, for God they have given me a rouse already. Give me a rouse already. What? A large cup full of wine. Montano, good faith, a little one, not past a pint, as I am a soldier. Iago, some wine, ho! Singing, and let me the kennick clink clink, and let me the kennick clink. What the heck is a kennick? Kennick, small can or cup. Let me the kennikin clink clink, let me the kennikin clink. A soldier's man, oh man's a life of span. Why, let the soldier drink. Some wine, boys. Cassio, for God, an excellent song. Iago, I learned in England, where they are most potent in potting. Your Dane, your German, your swag-bellied Hollander, drink ho, on nothing but to your English. Cassio, is your Englishman so exquisite in drinking? Iago, why, he drinks to your facility, your Dane dead drunk. He sweats not to overthrow your aleman. He gives your Hollander vomit. Here the next bottle can be filled. Cassio, to the health of your general. Montano, I am bought, lieutenant. I'll do you justice. Iago, oh sweet England, singing. King Stephen and a worthy peer, his breeches cost him but a crown. He held them his expense all too dear, with all he called the tailor loan. He is of white renown, and thou art but a low degree. 'Tis pride that pulls country down, and take thy old cloak about thee. Some wine, ho! Cassio, for God, it's the most exquisite song of the other. Iago, will your hearts again? Cassio, no, for I hold him to be unworthy of this place that does those things. Well, God's above all, and there be souls must be saved, and there be souls must not be saved. Iago, it's true, good lieutenant. Cassio, for my own part, no offence to the general nor many a man of quality, I hope to be saved. Iago, and so do I too, lieutenant. Cassio, aye, but by your leave, not before me. The lieutenant is to be saved before the ancient. Let's not have more of this. Let's do our affairs. God forgive us our sins. Gentlemen, let's look to our business. Do not think, gentlemen, I am drunk. This is my ancient. This is my right hand. This is my left. I am not drunk now. I can stand well enough, and I can speak well enough. Gentlemen, excellent well. Cassio, why, very well then. You must not think then that I am drunk. Enter Cassio. Montano. To the powerful masters, come, let's set the watch. Iago, you see this fellow that has gone before. He is a soldier fit to stand by Caesar and give direction, and do not but see his vice. 'Tis to his virtue is just the equinox, the one as long as the other. 'Tis pity of him. I fear the trust of Othello puts him in. On some odd time of his infirmity will shake this island. Montano, but he is often thus. Iago, 'tis evermore his prologue to his sleep. He'll watch a whole horologe and double set, if drink rock not his cradle. He'll watch the clock and double set. Montano, it were well. The general were put in mind of it. Perhaps he sees a nod of his good nature, prizes the virtue that appears in Cassio, and looks on as equals. Is not this true? Enter Rodrigo. Iago, aside to Rodrigo. How now, Rodrigo? I pray you, the lieutenant go. After the lieutenant go. Exit Rodrigo. Ooh. Montano. and 'tis great pity that the noble Moor should hazard such a place as his own second with one of ingraft infirmity. It were an honest action to say so to the Moor. Iago, not I, for this fair island. I do love Cassio well, and would do much to cure him of this evil. Voice within, help! Help! Iago, but hark, what noise? Enter Cassio, pursuing Roderigo. Cassio, zounds, you rogue, you rascal! Montano, what's the matter, lieutenant? Cassio, knave, teach me my duty. I'll be the knave to a twig and bottle. Roderigo, beat me! Literal wicker-covered bottle. Oh, jeez. Cassio, dost thou prate, rogue? Montano, nay, but good lieutenant, pray, sir, hold your hand. Cassio, let me go, sir, I'll knock you over the mazard. Montano, come, you're drunk. Cassio, drunk! They fight. Oh, no, that's not helping your case, Cassio. Iago, side to Roderigo, obey, I say. Go out and cry a mutiny. You little shite! Exit Roderigo. Nay, good lieutenant, God's will, gentlemen. Help, ho! Lieutenant, Sir Montano, sir! Help, masters, they are goodly watch indeed. A bell rings. Who's that which rings the bell? Diablo, ho! The town will rise. God's will, lieutenant. Hold, you'll be ashamed forever. Enter Othello and tenants with weapons. Othello, what is the matter here? Montano, zounds, I bleed still, I am hurt to the death. Lunging at Cassio, he dies. Othello, hold for your lives. Iago, hold, Lieutenant, Sir Montano, gentlemen, have you forgot all place a sense of duty? Hold, the general speaks to you. Hold for shame. Othello, why, how, now, who? From whence arises this? Will we turn Turks and to ourselves do that which heaven hath forbid the Ottomites, for Christian shame put by this barbarous brawl, that serves next to carve his own rage? My diddly duder. Hello, Colossal, how you doing? We're reading Othello, and they just got into a fight, because, one's saying, he's not drunk, and then this is, so planned out perfectly by Iago. It's like, and it gets in, sorry. Which heaven hath forbid Ottomites, for Christian shame, but put it as barbarous brawl. Hath he that stirs next to carve his own rage, holds his soul light, he does upon his motion, silence the dreadful bell, it frights the isle from propriety. What is the matter, masters? Honest Iago, that looks dead with grieving, speak. Who began this on thy love? I charge thee. I did not know. You did not know, Iago. You did not know what charged this. You don't know? Huh. Okay. Anyway, so at the beginning of Othello, you had these two people called I've been timing everything to where it aligns to everything. How about you? What? I've been timing everything where it aligns to everything. What does that mean? I've been timing everything to where it aligns to everything. I'm good. I've been reading this because I forgot, and I read it earlier. So, let's go. Beginning. So Othello is being charged with the taking of the daughter of this guy named Barbencio. But actually, he didn't take his wife. He just married her because, she fell in love with him as well. So it was actually all good and everything. But the people who said that this was so was Roderigo and Iago. Roderigo is a gold gentleman, which is someone that's a deceiver of sorts. And Iago is literally a villain. And Roderigo loves Desdemona, which is a daughter and also the wife of Othello. So here we are, and Iago's promising Roderigo that he'll have Desdemona because Desdemona really doesn't love Othello as much as she thinks she does. Of course not. Of course, why would she even love this Moor, apparently? And of course, Moor is Moor is a person of either Arabic or African descent, or actually just from those places, rather, because he was a slave of sorts. I've been sleeping at a certain time, so I wake up at a certain time. Then I timed a few activities for maximum enjoyment before I leave upward bound. Ah, nice. Alright, so then they plan for all this while Othello is going back to, I guess, his homeland again. I don't think it's his homeland necessarily, but where he's more known, I guess, and more found as noble and everything. And so they go, Desdemona with him, and also Iago and Roderigo, to be able to come help and everything. And after they beat the Turks, everything's good and everything, and they sort of celebrate. They're waiting to be able to actually celebrate the wedding and such of Desdemona and Othello. And while the night before this happens, which is where we are right now. You have Cassio, who is slightly falling in love with the Desdemona because of all her perfectness and her fairness and everything of the sort. And Iago knows this and wants to put that to use. But also, he wants to have Cassio thrown out and called out for mutiny. And so, what he does is make sure that he's drunk. How does he do this? He first knows that at first Cassio doesn't want to drink anymore because he already had a cup of wine already. And he's like, no more, I shall not become drunk or anything like that. I am still well. And then he brings in people, and they're like, oh, we must drink a pint, we must drink a pint, or less than a pint. And, so Iago then goes into songs and begins telling them, it's like, oh, drink, oh, drink, oh, drink. And it's just like, and so he drinks so much, and then he eventually comes drunk, and he just say, I am not drunk. I am a man that's not drunk, I tell you. And then he goes to go start the workings to be able to go defend, or at least keep watch the place, right? And so he goes, and he's just talking to people and everything, and he tells Rodrigo to go after him. And so Rodrigo does, and then he comes back with Cassio trying to whack him because it's like, how dare you try to teach me how to do my job, you scoundrel and everything, you knave. And it's like, what's going on? Why are you trying to hurt him and everything? It's like, and the other one, Montagna, is trying to stop him from doing this because that'd be mutiny and everything. Rodrigo is literally one of them and everything. It's like, and then he says, you're drunk, and Cassio's like, drunk, and then he starts fighting him. So then Iago tells Rodrigo to go call mutiny on Cassio over here, who is supposed to be a noble lieutenant and everything. So already this is like, what's going on and everything. And Iago exactly knows what he's doing. He's planned out everything so perfectly. And so he goes, and now we have Othello coming in and asking, what the heck's going on? And yeah. Okay. I'll be aware for 6 weeks, only back to, I think, every other weekend. I think you can last that long without me talking to you? I can, but I'll miss ya. And listen to your explanation more time. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's where we are right now. So I was like, what's going on? And it's like, who began this? On thy lips, I charge thee. Who began all this? Who began this? Da-da-da. Also, I was like, that was literally my elbow against desk. Every once in a while, it does do that. I don't know why, though. Why do you do this? Anyway, but I don't know, but I hope you have fun at school, because, school is school. Do that. Go to school. School is good. Yeah. I mean, I'll be at school too. I'm still at school. Iago, I do not know friends at all, but now, even now, I quarter on chums and bride and groom, divesting them for bed. And then, but now, as if some planet and unwitted men, badly playing trumpet. As if some planet and unwitted men, swords out and tilting at another's breasts, in a position bloody, I cannot speak. Any beginning to his peevish odds, and would action glorious I had lost. Those legs that brought me to be part of it. Othello, how comes it, Michael, you are thus forgot? Cassio, I pray you pardon me, I cannot speak. Othello, worthy Montano, you were wont to be civil. The gravity and stillness of your youth that world hath noted, and your name is great. In mouths and wise censure, what's the matter that you unlance your reputation thus, and spend your rich opinion to the names of night brawler? Give me answer to it. Montano, worthy Othello, I am put to danger. Your officer Iago can inform you, while I can spare speech, which something now offends me, of all that I do know, or nor know I ought, by me that's said or done this night, unless to self charity by some times of ice. And to defend ourselves it be a sin when violence assails us. What was that? Oh. It was just a cat. It was there. She was playing with the cats. Othello. Now, okay, so why spare speech something now offends me, of all that I do know, nor I know aught. By me that said or done missaid sights, unless self-charity be silence of vice, and to defend ourselves it be a sin. Yeah, the word trips everyone up. It's like, and to defend ourselves it be a sin, when violence assail us. Othello. Now by heaven my blood begins my safer guides to rule, and passions by having best judgment collied, essays to lead the way, zounds if I stir, or I do but lift this arm, the best of you shall sink in my rebuke. Give me to know how this foul rout began, who set it on, and he that. Ladies, you intend to play a game. I probably won't be back in the stream. I'll be sure to watch when I have the news. Oh, you're good, man. I hope you have fun at the game thing, and I hope you have fun where you're going 6 weeks. Also, that is my stream name, so I don't know what the stream's doing for you. I don't know. I don't know. That's my name. I don't know what to do. I'll try to see if there's like a different name like gives me. I don't think I fully set up my Steam account. I think I just only like put like my name, and that's about it. So if there's anything else I'm supposed to be doing, it's like, don't die. You gotta come back, man. Now by heaven, my blood rain begins my safer guide's rule, and passion having been having my best judgment collied, essays to lead the way, zounds if I stir, or if I but lift this arm, the best of you shall sink in my rebuke. Give me to know how this foul rout began, who set it on, and he that has approved of this fence, though he had twined with me both at birth, shall lose me. What in a town of war, yet while the people's heart brimful fear, the marriage private on domestic quarrel, the night on the court, and the god of safety. 'Tis monstrous. Iago, who began it? Montaigne. If partially defined or legal office, that thou dost deliver more or less than truth, thou art no soldier. Iago. Touch me not so near. I had I think people used to speak like this nowadays, but like, what this? I mean, this is, again, it's just like language changed so much that even some of the things here are like kind of like slurs of the time itself. It's kind of like saying y'all and everything, but it's just like of the clock is like now of the clock or o'clock now. It's just like things like shortening and like just like switching things around and making it to where it is today. And it keeps changing because people are like, oh, let's put more words, let's put less words, or make things faster, or make things more economically pleasing. And it's like, oh, clack. Iago, touch me not so near. I had rather his tongue cut from my mouth than should do no offence to Michael Cassio. Yet I persuade myself to speak the truth, shall nothing wrong him. This it is, General. Montaigne and myself beginning speech. There comes a fellow crying out for help, and Cassio, following with determined soul, to execute upon him. So this gentleman steps into Cassio, and treats his pause. Myself, crying fellow, did pursue, lest by his clamour, as it so fell out, the town might fall in fright. He, swift of foot, outran my purpose, and I returned then rather for that I heard the clink of fallen swords, and Cassio in high note, which till tonight I never might say before. When I came back was brief. I found them close together at blow and thrust, and even as again they were when you yourself did part them. More of this I cannot report, but men are men, the best servants forgot. Though Cassio did some little wrongs to him, as men enraged strike those with them that wish them best, yet surely Cassio, I believe, received from him that fled some strange indignity, which patience could not pass. Oh, sorry. It's 9 o'clock here. Sorry for so many messages. What's up, you? It's okay, Ben. It's good. It's all good. You do. It's like, oh, Othello. I know, Iago, thy honesty and love doth mince this matter, making it light to Cassio. Cassio, I love thee, but never more be an officer of mine. No! Cassio, no! No, not Cassio, no! Iago, you are such a villain! How dare you! And to Desdemona attended. Look, if my gentle love be not raised up, I'll make thee an example. Oh no, what example? Desdemona, what's the matter, dear? What's the matter, dear? Othello, all is well, my sweeting. Come away to bed. To Montano. Sir, for your hurts, myself will be a surgeon. Lead him off. Montano is led off. Iago, look with care about the town, and silence those whom this vile rod distracted. Come, Desdemona, 'tis a soldier's life, to have this dead balmy slumbers walked with strife. Exeunt Othello, Desdemona, and tenants. Iago, what, are you hurt, Lieutenant? Cassio, I past all surgery. Iago, marry, God forbid. Cassio, reputation. Oh, I have lost my reputation. I have lost the mortal part of myself, and what remains is bestial. My reputation, Iago. My reputation. Iago, as I am an honest man. Honest man. The excellence is not dead. He is not dead. Iago. Hey Maggie, how are you? I hope you're well. We're reading Othello. Right now we have Iago saying he's not sad. No, jeez, why? So basically, I'm gonna just try to sum this up because I just summarized it like a few minutes ago. Again, okay. In the beginning, we have this guy named Brabantio being told by his two people, Iago and Rodrigo. Iago being a villain, and Rodrigo is whatchamacallit. Rodrigo is a gold gentleman, which is a thieving gentleman, and they tell Brabantio that his daughter has been stolen by some Moor, which a Moor is someone that's from either Arabia or from Africa at the time. And so he's like, a Moor, my daughter? No, it cannot be. She must have been muled or something. Not mused, but mused, like enchanted or something of the sort. Because of course this cannot be happening. And so he goes with people, of course, to go find this Othello person who apparently has married his daughter. And so they find him. Othello admits that he's married his daughter and everything. And then they go to like Dukes and everything to get this all confirmed and everything together, because he refuses to speak any more about it until then. And so the Dukes, of course, they say, yeah, Othello's a great person. Like, he's known for being kind and being honest and noble and everything, More noble than he is Moor, apparently. And so he goes, and so, like, Duke's like, okay, but I have to have the Brabantio is like, okay, but my daughter needs to be here so she can, like, say this as well. And so, like, she loves him, and not just because of this is this. And so she comes, and she's like, yes, I have married him, and I do love him and everything. It's like, okay, upon my honor, I apologize and everything, but... And then so they agreed to let Desdemona leave with Othello to go back to Othello's land, or main part, I guess, because he kind of seems like he's like, sort of like almost like a lord up here. And so they go over there with Rodrigo and Iago following. Rodrigo is like wanting to go and have Desdemona, by the way. And so Iago's like saying, yeah, you will have, your Desdemona, but you have to wait on it, And also, maybe you shouldn't be going for her eventually, but, I get why you're trying to go after her, so just wait, be patient, and when the time comes, you'll be used as properly. And he has been using them. So they come back, they defeated the Turks and everything. There's going to be celebrations soon about the wedding and everything. And so, you have this Cassio character who's a noble lieutenant meets up with this fair Desdemona. And he's essentially falling in love with her a bit. And Iago knows this very well, that he knows this. So he plans to use this to work if this other plan does not work with Rodrigo here. So, let's see. After that, everyone leaves except for Iago and Cassio. And then eventually Cassio does leave to come back with more gentlemen who are drinking pints of wine and everything. It's like Iago's like taking his opportunity to get Cassio drunk, because he knows if he's drunk, then he could be able to get him. So after he gets Cassio drunk and everything, with everything like, whoa, let's drink, he sends Cassio off to go do the watch. And then after a while, sends Rodrigo, who's supposed to be helping, after him. But he's already told Rodrigo that he has to, anger him in such a way that he'd come after him and cause mutiny. It's like, ugh. So then they come back, and Cassio's like trying to hurt Rodrigo and everything, because he's like, this knave is trying to teach me how to do my job correctly and everything. I'm not drunk. And then it's like, so Montagna has to come in and be like, yo, stop this, don't hurt him, and then he gets hurt in the process of it. And so Cassio's causing his own kind of mutiny because he is drunk. Ah! And so Rodrigo goes and calls out that it's mutiny and everything, and then eventually Othello and his men come in, and they see what's happened, and then Iago tells them their side of the story, that he's purposely set up. And Cassio cannot literally speak for himself because he's drunk as heck. And Montagna can only go see his herd. So Iago's positioned everyone in the right place at the right time. And he's such a villain! And so Othello basically banishes, Cassio from being an officer of his, and sends Montagna to get some help, surgery and help and everything, and leaves Iago and Cassio behind. To which we are here now. Okay. I am waking up, I'm very tired still, but I need to keep the sleeping schedule maintained. What's your sleep schedule? And I would ask your Cage, but see whether or not you're getting enough sleep, but it's usually on to 10 p.m. to 6 to 7 a.m. It's okay, I'm trying to think. Excuse me as I spread my gay around my research this. Okay. Cool. Crew's back, yeah, but yeah. Okay. Iago, I am an honest man. I had thought you would receive some bodily wound. There is much more sense in his reputation. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost self-serving. You have lost no reputation at all, unless you repute yourself such a loser. What, man, there are more ways to recover the general again. You are but now cast in his mood, and punishment more policy than in malice. Even so, as one would beat his offenceless dog to fright an imperious lion, sue to him again, and he's yours. Cassio, I would rather soon be despised than perceived so good commander, with so slight, so drunken, and so indiscreet an officer. Drunk, and speak parrot, and squabble, and swagger, swear, and discourse fustian with one's own shadow. O thou invisible spirit of wine, if thou hast no name to be known, let's call thee devil. Iago, what was he that followed you with a sword? What had he done to you? Cassio, I know not. Iago, is it possible? Cassio, I remember a mass of things, but nothing distinctly. A quarrel, but nothing wherefore. God, that men should put an enemy in their mouths to steal away their brains, that we should with joy, pleasurance, revel and pause, transform ourselves into beasts. Iago, why, but you are now well enough. How came you thus recovered? Cassio, and hath pleased the devil drunkenness to give place to devil wrath. One unperfectionist shows me another to make me frankly despise myself. Iago, come, you are too severe a moraler. As the time and the place and the condition of its country stands, I could hardly wish this had not befallen. But since it is as it is, mend it for your own good. Okay, cool. Cassio, I will ask for him at my place again. He shall tell me I am a drunkard. Had I as many mouths as Hydra, such an answer would stop them all. To be now a sensible man, by and by a fool, and presently a beast. Oh, strange! Every inordinate cup is unblessed, and an ingredient is devil. Iago, come, come, good wine is a good familiar creature if it be well used. Exclaim no more against it. And, good lieutenant, I think you think I love you. Cassio, I have well proved it, sir. I drunk. Iago, you or any many of them may be drunk at a time, man. I tell you what you shall do. Our general's wife is now a general. They say so in this respect, for that he hath devoted and given himself up to contemplation, mark, and devoutment of her parts and graces. Confess yourself freely to her, importune her with her help to put you in your place again. She is of so free, so kind, so apt, so blessed a disposition, she holds advice in her goodness not to do more than she has requested. This broken joy between you and her husband, entreat her to splinter, and, my fortune against any lay worth naming, this crack of your love shall grow stronger than it was before. Yikes. 9 to 6 is out 9 hours sleep, 10 to 7 is also 9 hours sleep, 7 to 9 is an hour over, 9 to 7 is an hour over, but recommended amount of sleep the same for 7 is 9 hours. Cassio, you advise me well. Iago, I protest in the sincerity of love and honest kindness. Cassio, I think it freely, with and betimes in the morning I will beseech you, virtuous Desdemona, to
support the gaze from both of you. Okay, we'll do. Ba-ba-ba!
I think it's really in betimes the all like the LGBT group.
I think it is really in betimes in the morning I will beseech you, the virtuous Desdemona, to undertake for me. I am desperate of my fortune that they check me.
Iago, you are in the right. Good night, Lieutenant. I must to the watch. Cassio. Good night, honest Iago. Honest Iago!
Again with that! Again with that!
Iago. And what's he, then, that says I play the villain, when this advice is free I give, and honest, probable to thinking, and indeed to the course, to win more again. For 'tis most easy than kind Desmond to pursue, in any honest suit, she's framed as fruitful as the free elements, and then for her to win the more, were to renounce his baptism, all seals and symbols of redeemed sin, his soul so fettered to her love, that she may unmake, do what she lists, even as her appetite shall play the god. With his weak function, how am I then the villain? To counsel Cassio in his parallel course, directly to his good. Divinity of hell, when devils with the blackest sin put on, they usually dress at first with heavenly shows, as I do now. For whilst the honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly to the Moor, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repeals him for her body's lust, and by now she strives to do him good. She shall undo her credit with the Moor. So will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her goodness make the net, that shall enmesh them all. Enter Rodrigo. How now, Rodrigo? Rodrigo. I do follow you in the chase, not like a hound that hunts, but one that fills up the cry. My money is almost spent. I have been tonight exceedingly well cudgelled, and I think that she will be that I shall have more experience in my pains, and so with no money at all, I have no more little wit. Return again to Venice.
Do you have something as a factor? I hate waking up early, but I need to because I'll say basically on my sleeping schedule. Yeah, I know. I hate it.
Iago, how poor are they, having not patience? What wound did ever heal but by degrees? Thou knowest we work by wit, and by not witchcraft, and wit depends on dilatry. Time does not go well. Cassio hath been thee, and thou by that small hurt hast cashiered Cassio. Though other things grow by fair sun against the sun, yet fruits that blossom will first be ripe. Content thyself awhile. By the master's morning, pleasure and action make the hours seem short. Retire thee, go to where thou art belated. Away, I say, thou shalt know more hereafter. Nay, get thee gone. Exit Rodrigo. 2 things are to be done. My wife must move more for Cassio to her mistress. I'll set her on. Myself a while to draw the more apart, and bring him jump to where he might find Cassio, soliciting his wife. Aye, that's the way. Duel not device, my coldest delay. Iago lecturing. Rodrigo enters. Iago, what do you want?
I have the opposite of your problem, but all I gotta say is you're very best. I believe in you. Y'all be nice to each other. It's all good. It's all good. Y'all are being nice. That's good. That is good. That is good. Act 3, Scene 1. Let's see. Your buttocks. Oh, just. I just want to see how much we have left. Just let me see. Just let me see. Come down. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9.
So I have basically 9 more scenes left. That'd be with 3 more acts. Okay. Act 3, Scene 1. Enter Cassio, musicians, and clown. Cassio. Masters, play here. I will content your plains. Something that's brief and bid good morrow, General. The musicians play. Clown. Why, masters, have your instruments been in Naples, that they speak in the nose thus? Musician. How, sir, how? Clown, all these, I pray you, wind instruments. Musicians, aye, marry, they are they, sir. Clown, oh, thereby hangs a tale. Musician, whereby hangs a tale, sir? Clown, marry, sir, by many winds and instruments that I know, but masters, here's money for you. And the general also likes your music that he desires for your love's sake to make no more noise with it. Masters are mistaken to me. Musicians, well, sir, we will not. Clown, if you have any music that may not be heard to it again, but as they say to hear music, the general does not greatly care. Musician, we have none such, sir. Clown, then put your pipes in your bag, go all away. Go, vanish and tear, away. Exit musicians. Cassio, dost thou hear my honest friend? Dost thou hear my honest friend? Clown, no, I hear not your honest friend. I hear you. Prithee, Cassio, prithee, keep up thy clits. There is a poor piece of gold for thee. If the gentlewoman that attendeth the general's wife be stirring, tell her there's one Cassio and treats her a little favour of speech. Wilt thou do this? Clown, she is stirring, sir. If she will stir hither, I shall seem to notify her. Unto her. Cassio, do, my good friend. Exit Clown. Enter Iago. Hypersomnia isn't too bad of a thing to have, but it's still being more tired than usual. Oh. Yikes. Enter Iago. Cassio. In happy time, Iago. Iago. You have not been abbot then? Cassio. Why, no, the day had broke before we parted. I had made bold, Iago, to send in to your wife. My suit to her is that she will to the virtuous Desdemona procure me some access. They're clowns again! They are! Iago, I'll send her to you presently, and I'll devise a mean to draw the more out of the way that you converse in business may be more free. Exit Iago. Cassio, I humbly thank you for it. I never knew a Florentine more kind and honest. You would be so surprised, Cassio, that there aren't any on the table. Enter Amelia. If there's anything like frickin' Pennywise, they don't do crap. They don't do crap. No, this is just a clown. These are the clowns that are just hilarious in their own sort of way. Amelia. Good morning, good lieutenant. I'm sorry for your displeasure, but all will sure be well. The general and his wife are talking of it, and she speaks for you stoutly. The more replies that you are hurt is great fame in Cyprus, and great affinity, and that is wholesome wisdom. He might not but refuse you, but he protests he loves you, and he needs no other suitor but his likings. Take the safest occasion by the front to bring you in again. Cassio, yet I beseech you, if you think fit, or that it may be done, give me advantage of some brief discourse with Desmond alone. Amelia, I pray you come in. I will bestow you where you shall have time to speak your bosom freely. Cassio, I am much bound to you. Exeunt! Exeunt! Enter Othello, Iago, and gentlemen. Act 3, Scene 2. Enter Othello, Iago, and gentlemen. Othello. These letters give Iago to the pilot, and by him do my duties to the Senate. Othello hands Iago some papers. That done, I'll be walking on the works. Repair there to me. Iago. Well, my good lord, I'll do it. Why? Othello. This fortification, gentlemen. Shall we see it? Gentlemen. We'll wait upon your lordship. Why do you trust Iago so much? You should not trust Iago. Iago. No, you don't trust Iago. No. 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 Pennywise in olden times, I would see that. Act 3, Scene 3. Enter Desdemona, Cassio, and Amelia. Desdemona. Be thou sure, good Cassio, I will do all my abilities in thy behalf. Amelia. Good madam, I do. I warrant it grieves my husband, as if the cause were his. Desdemona. It was his fault, okay? It was. Desdemona doesn't say it, but like, it was his fault. It was his fault. He has no right to be grieving. Desdemona. Oh, that's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again, as friendly as you were. Cassio. Bounteous madam, whatever shall come of Michael Cassio, he's never anything but your true servant. Yes, madam, I know it. I thank you. You do love my lord.
You have known him long, and be you well assured he shall have strangers stand no farther off than in the politic distance. Cassio. Ay, but lady, that policy may either last so long or feed upon such nice and moderate diet, or breed itself out of circumstance, that I being absent in a place supplied, my general will forget my love and service. Desdemona. Do not doubt that. Before Emilia here, I give thee warrant of my place. Assure thee, if I do vow friendship, I'll perform it to the last article. My lord shall never rest. I'll watch him tame, and talk him out of patience. His bed shall seem a school, his water shrift. I'll intermingle everything he does. Cassio's suit, therefore be merry, Cassio, for thy soldier shall rather die, than give thy cause away. About a really abandon on all this. Abaddon. Enter Othello and Iago. Yeah, madam. Emilia, madam, here comes my lord. Cassio, madam, I'll take my leave. Desdemona, why stay and hear me speak? Cassio, madam, not now. I am very ill at ease, and fit for my own purposes. Desdemona, well, to your discretion. Exit Cassio. Iago. Ha! I like that, not that. Othello, what dost thou say? Iago, nothing, my lord, or if I know not what. Othello, what now that Cassio parted from my wife? Iago, Cassio, my lord. Not sure. I cannot think that would be steal away so guilty like, seeing you coming. Othello, I do believe it was he. Desdemona, how now, my lord? I have been talking with a suitor here, a man that languishes in your displeasure. Othello, who does he mean? Desdemona, why, your lieutenant Cassio. Good my lord, if I have any grace or power to move you, his presence reconciliation take. For if he be not the one that truly loves you, that errs in his ignorance and not cunning, I have no judgment in the honest face. I prithee call him back. Othello, went he hence now? Desdemona, I sue so humbled that he lets part of his grief with me. Suffer with him, good love, call him back. Othello, not now, sweet Desdemona. Some other time. Desdemona, but shall it be shortly? Othello, the sooner sweet for you. Desdemona, shall it be tonight at supper? Othello, no, not tonight. Desdemona, tomorrow at dinner then. Othello, I should not dine at home. I meet the captains at the citadel. Desdemona, why then tomorrow night, or Tuesday morn, or Tuesday noon or night, or Wednesday morn? I pray thee name the time, though let it not exceed 3 days. In faith, he is penitent. Legis. But let it not exceed 3 days. In faith, he's penitent, and yet his trespass, in our common reason, save that they say the wars must make example of her best, if not almost a fault. Tinker or pirate check. What shall he come? Tell me, Othello, I wonder in my soul what you would ask me, that I should deny or stand on mammering on. What, Michael Cassio, that came a wooing with you so many a time when I have spoken of you despairingly, had taken your part, to have so much to do to bring him in. By Our Lady, I could do much. Stammering and muttering the decision. Othello, prithee no more. Let him come when he will. I will deny thee nothing. Desdemona, why, this is not a boon. 'Tis as I should entreat you to wear gloves, or feed or nourishing dishes, or keep you warm, or sue to you a peculiar profit to your own person. Nay, when I have suits wherein I mean touch your love indeed, it shall be poor poise and difficult weight, and fearful of be granted. Othello, I will deny thee nothing. Whereon I do beseech thee, grant me this, to leave me but a little to myself. Desdemona, shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord. Othello, farewell, my Desdemona. I'll come to thee straight. Penitent, feeling or expressing word one's misdeeds or sins. Ah, cool. I'll come to thee straight. Desdemona, Emilia, come. So Othello, be as your fancies teach you. Whatever you be, I am obedient. Exeunt Desdemona and Emilia. Othello, excellent wretch, perdition catch my soul, but I do love thee, and when I love thee not, chaos come again. Iago, my noble lord. Othello, what dost thou say, Iago? Iago, did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love? Othello, he did, from my first to my last. Why dost thou ask? Iago, but for satisfaction of my thoughts, no further harm. Iago, Othello, why of thy thoughts, Iago? Iago, I did not think ye had been acquainted with her. Othello, oh yes, and went between us very oft. Iago, indeed. Othello, indeed? Aye, indeed. Discernest thou art in that? Is he not honest? Iago, honest, my lord. Othello, honest, aye, honest. Iago, my lord, for aught I know. Othello, what dost thou think? Iago, think, my lord. Othello, think, my lord, be heaven if thou echoest me as if there was some monster in thy thoughts too hideous to be shown. There is a monster there. Thou dost mean something, yet I heard thee say even now, thou likest not when Cassio left my wife. What didst thou not like? And when I told thee he was on my counsel of my whole horse wooing, thou criest, indeed? And this contract my purse to met thy brow together, as if thou hadst shoved into thy brain some horrible conceit. If thou dost love me, show me thy thoughts. Boy. Perdition, eternal damnation. I appreciate your helping. Iago, my lord, you know I love you. Othello, I think thou dost, and for I know thou art full of love and honesty, and weighest thou thy words before thou givest them breath. Therefore these stops of thine fright me the more, for such things as a false sort of knave are tricks of custom, but in a man that's just their close dilations working from the heart, that passions cannot rule. Iago, for Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn, I think that he's honest. Othello, I think so too. Iago, men should be what they seem, or those that be not, but they might seem none. Othello, certain men should be what they seem. Iago, why then I think Cassio's an honest man. Othello, nay, yet there's more in this. I prithee speak to me as thy thinkings, as thou dost ruminate and give thy worst thoughts, the worst of words. About to smack this girl with my perdition stamp. This boy, Iago. Good my lord, pardon me. Though I am bound to every act of duty, I am not bound to that all slaves are freed too. Utter my thoughts. Why, say they are vile and false, as swear thy palace whereunto foul things sometimes intrude not. But bells, por favor. I'll give you some paper. Why, say they are vile and false, as were the place whereunto foul things sometimes intrude not. Who has the breast so pure wherein uncleanly apprehensions keep leets in holidays, and in session sits with meditations lawful? Othello, thou dost conspire against thy friend Iago. If thou bethinkst I am him wrong, then makest thee here, a stranger to thy thoughts. Iago, I do beseech you. Though I perchance am vicious in my guess, as I confess my nature's plague is by an abuses and oft my jealousy, shapes false are not your wisdom, from one that so imperfectly conceits, would take no notice, nor build yourself a trouble out of the scattering and unsure observance. It were not for your quiet, nor your good, nor for my manhood, honesty, and wisdom, to let you know my thoughts. Othello, what dost thou mean? Iago, good name in man and woman, dear lord, is the immediate jewel of the souls. Who steal my purse, steals trash. 'Tis something nothing was mine, 'tis his, and has been slave to me thousands. But he that filches from me my good name, robs me about which enriches him, and makes me poor indeed. Othello, I know thy thoughts. Iago, you cannot, if my heart were in your hand, nor shall not whilst till 'tis my custody. Othello, ha! Iago, oh, beware, my lord, jealousy. It's the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on. That cuckold lives in this bliss. I want to see what this even means. I've been saying this often. Derisive term of husband of an unfaithful wife. Who lives in bliss, who certain of his fate, loves not his wronger, but oh, what damned minutes tell him over, who dotes his yet doubts, suspects yet soundly loves. Othello, oh misery. Iago, poor and content is rich, and rich enough, but rich fineless is as poor as winter. To him that ever fears he shall be poor, good God, the souls of my tribe defend from jealousy. Othello, why? Why is this? Thinkest thou that I make a life of jealousy, to follow in the stage till changes the moon, with fresh suspicions? No! To be once in doubt, to be resolved, to exchange for me for a goat when I shall turn the business of my soul into such exfoliate and bellowed surmises, matching thy inference. 'Tis not to make me jealous to say my wife is fair, feeds well company, loves company. Is fair that speech sings, and plays and dances what virtue is. There are more virtuous, nor mine for my own weak merits will I draw the small fear or doubt of a revolt. For she had eyes, and chose me. No, Iago, I'll see before I doubt, when I doubt prove, and on the proof there is no more but this. Away at once with the love or jealousy. Iago, I am glad of this, for now I shall ever have reason to show the love and duty that I bear you, with rank or spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, receive it from me. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife, observe her well with Cassio. Wear your eyes thus, not jealous nor secure. I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty be abused. Look to it, and know your country disposition well. In Venice they do let gods see the pranks they dare not show their husbands. Their best conscience is not to leave it undone, but kept unknown. Othello, thou say so. Iago, she did deceive her father marrying you, and when she seen shake and fear on your looks, she loved them most. Othello, and so she did. Iago, why, go to then, that she is so young she could give out such seeming, to steal her father's eyes up close as oak. He thought 'twas witchcraft. But I am much to blame. I humbly do beseech you of your pardon, for too much loving you. Othello, I am bound to thee forever. Iago, I see this hath a little dashed your spirits. Othello, not a jot. Iago, I have faith, I fear it has. I hope you will consider what I spoke. Comes from your love. But I do see you moved. I am prayed to you to not strain my speech to grosser issues, nor to larger reach than suspicions. Iago, I will not. Iago, should you do so, my lord, my speech should fall into such vile success which my thoughts aim not. Cassio is my worthy friend, my lord, I see you moved. Othello, not much moved. I do not think but Desdemona is honest. Iago, long live she, and long live you to think so. Othello, and yet how nature erring from itself. Iago, aye, there is the point as to hold with you not to affect many proposed matches of her own clime, in complexion and degree, whereto we see in all things nature tends. Lo! One may smell in such a will most rank child's proportions, not unnatural. Pardon me, I do not in position to distinctly speak of her, though I may fear her will, recoiling to better judgments, may fall to match you with their country forms, and happily repent. Othello, farewell. If more thou dost perceive, let me know more. Set on thy wife to observe. Leave me, Iago. Iago, sorry to exit. My lord, I take my leave. Othello, why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows much more than he unfolds. Iago, returning. My lord, I might entreat your honor to scan this thing no farther. Leave it to my time. Although 'tis fit that Cassio have his place, for sure he fills it up with great ability, yet if you please to hold him off a while, you shall by that perceive him and his means. Note of your late frame his entertainment with any strong or vehement opportunity, much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears, as worthy cause I have to fear I am, and hold her free, I do beseech your honor. Okay. I will see you when you come back, though. It won't be forever. I mean, I know you won't come back to the stream, or you'll be not here for 6 weeks, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay? It'll be okay. I'll miss ya. With any strong or vehement opportunity, much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears, as worthy cause I fear I have to fear I am, and hold her free, I do beseech your honor. So, fear not my government. Iago, I once more take my leave. And finally exits Iago. Othello, this fellow's exceeding honesty. Exceeding honesty, yes. Exceeding honesty. Yes, this fellow's exceeding honesty. So honest. How honest man is. This fellow's exceeding honesty, and knows all qualities of one spirit of human dealings. If I do prove her haggard, though that her justice were my dear heartstrings, I'd will so often let her down the wind to pray at fortune. Happily, for I am black, and am not those soft parts for the conversation that chambers have. All for I am declined into a veil of years, yet that's not much. She's gone. I am abused, and my relief must not be to loathe her. Oh, curse of marriage, that we can call these delicate creatures ours, and not their appetites. I had rather be a toad and live upon the vapor of a judgment than keep a corner of the thing I love, for others' uses. Yet 'tis the plague of great ones, prerogative, as are they less than the base. 'Tis destiny unshunnable, like death, even when this fourth plague is fated to us, when we do quicken. Look where she comes. And to Desdemona and Emilia, if she be false, heaven mocked itself. I'll believe it. I'll not believe it. I have things to get ready. You gotta go. I know. So just get ready, okay? Get ready to go. Desdemona. How now, my dear Othello? Your dinner at the generous islanders, by you invited. You do attend your presence. Othello. I am to blame. Desdemona. Why do you speak so faintly? Are you not well? Othello. I have a pain upon my forehead, dear. Here. Desdemona. Why, that's a witch. But that's with watching. Tool away again. The lame bed bind it hard within this hour. It'll be well. Desdemona tries to bind Othello's head with her handkerchief. Othello. Your napkin's too little. The handkerchief falls. Let it alone. Come, I'll go in with you. Desdemona. I am very sorry that you are not well. Oh! Excellent Othello and Desdemona. Emilia. Picking up the handkerchief. I am glad I have found this napkin. This was her first remembrance of them all. My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it, but she so loves token, for he conjured her should ever keep it, that she reserves it evermore about her to kiss and talk to. I'll have the work taken out and give it to Iago. What he'll do with it, heaven knows, not I. I have nothing but to please his fancy. And oh, Jesus, why? Sorry, I died. Don't worry, I'm back. Oh no, why did you die? Brandon, why you die? It's okay, get ready. I want to stay. I believe I won't come back until the weekend. It's okay. Go do as you must. And also, Brandon, why did you die? And it's like, why? Are you okay? Is your phone okay? Or computer? Whatever happened. I don't know. It'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be okay, Colossal. It'll be okay. I promise. It'll be okay. But it will be. It will be. Just breathe. Regan assured her, and she should ever keep it, so she reserves it. I had nothing but to please his fancy. So Emilia is literally doing all this. She knows that something is like off with her husband and everything, of all things, and yet she's like, I am nothing but to please his fancy. I woke up, saw bed, said, ooh, then Hindle knocked out, but now I'm like, oh jeez, so you haven't, wait, what? What? So you've been, how long have you been asleep? Wait, when did you fall asleep? What? When did you fall asleep? You missed so much. How much did you miss? Everything? Oh, jeez. Okay, let me finish this act real quick. We are currently talking to Iago, who is a villain, and now his wife, too, is also a villainess. It seems. Well, maybe not really. You missed everything! Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me finish this act real quick. This scene, at least. And then I'll catch you up to everything that's going on right now. Because, like, oh my goodness, there's been so much. Iago! Okay, how now? What do you here alone? Emilia. Do not you try it. I have a thing for you. Iago. You have a thing for me. It is a common thing. Emilia. Huh? Iago. You have a foolish wife. Emilia. Oh, is that all? What will you give me now for that same handkerchief? Iago. What handkerchief? Emilia. What handkerchief? Why, that the mole first gave to Desdemona, which so often you did bid me steal. Iago. Hast it stolen from her? Emilia. No, but she let it drop her negligence, and to the advantage I being here, took it up. Look, here it is. Iago, a good wench. Give it to me. Emilia. What will you do with it, that you have been so earnest how I filch it?
Iago snatches the handkerchief. Iago, why? What's that to you? Emilia, if it be not for some purpose of import, give it to me again. Poor lady, she'll want mine when she shall like it. Iago, be not known of it. I'll have a use for it. Go, leave me. This guy, I want to. I hate you, Iago. Like said Emilia. Some people just. I will in Cassio's lodging lose his napkin. No, and let him find it. Trifles light as air are to jealous confirmation strong as proof of holy writ. This may do something. The more array changes with my poison. Dangerous conceits are in nature's poisons, which at first act are spots upon distastes, but with a little act upon the blood. Run like mines of sulphur, I did say so. Enter Othello. Look where he comes, not poppy nor mandragora, nor all the drowsy syrups of the world, shall ever medicine thee sweet sleep, which thou owest yesterday. Othello. Ha, ha, false to me. Iago. Why, how now, general, no more of that. Othello. I avaunt, begone. Go away, avaunt, begone. Go away, begone! Thou hast set me on the rack. I swear 'tis better than to be abused than to know it's little. Iago. You did miss a good fortune. I'll tell you all about it in a second. I'll tell you about it. It'll be okay, Bennett. It'll be okay. Othello. How now, my lord? Othello. What sense had I in her stolen out of his lust? I saw not, started not, it did not harm me. I slept next night well, fed well, was free and merry. I found not Cassio's lips on her lips. He is that robbed, not wanting what is stolen. Let him not know it, and he's not robbed at all. Iago. I am sorry to hear this. Othello. I have been happy at the general camp, pioneers and all had tasted her sweet body. So if I had nothing known, oh, now forever, farewell tranquil mind, farewell content, farewell the plumed troops and big wars that make a mention of virtue. Oh, farewell, farewell! The slaying sea and the shrimp's trump, the spirit stirring drum and the air-piercing fife, the royal banner and all quality, pride, pomp, and circumstance, glorious war, and oh, you more engines whose rude throats, the more Jove's dread clamorous counterfeit. Okay, bye, Colossal Maid. I hope you are good. Alright, have a good 6 weeks. I'll see you when I see you. The spirit stirring drum, the piercing fife, the royal banner, and all quality, pride, pomp, and circumstance of glorious war, and oh, you moral engines, whose rude throats and immoral Jove's dread clamours counterfeit. Farewell, Othello's occupation gone. Iago. Is it possible, my lord? Othello. Villain, be sure thou prove my lover. Be sure of it. Give me ocular proof. Othello grabs the ocular. Oh, by the worth of my eternal soul, thou hast been born a dog. Then answer my waked wrath. Oh, jeez. Iago. It's come to this, Othello. Make me to see it, or at least prove it, that the probation bearer have no hinge nor loop, to hang a doubt on, or woe upon my life. Iago. My lord friend. Othello, if thou dost slander her and torture me, never pray more, abandon all remorse on horror's head, horror's accumulate. Do deeds to make heaven weep, all earth amazed, for nothing canst thou to damnation add, greater than that. Iago. Go grace, heaven forgive me. Are you a man? Have you a soul or sense? God be with thee, take mine offence, O wretched fool, that thou lovest to make thine honesty a vice. O monstrous world, take note, O world, to be direct and honest is not safe. I thank you for his profit, and from hence I love no friend, since love breeds not such events. Lots of love from your great friend. Lots of love. Othello. Nay, stay, thou shouldst be honest. Iago. I should be wise, for honesty's a fool, and loses what it works for. Honesty's a fool. I hate you, Iago! Othello. By the world, I think my wife is be honest, and think she is not. I think that thou art just, and think thou art not. I'll have some proof. Her name, that was as fresh as Dian's visage, now grim and black as my own face. And if there be cords or knives, poison or fire, or suffocating streams, I'll not endure it. Would I were satisfied. Iago. I see you are eaten up with passion. I do not repent that I put it to you. Would you be satisfied? You would be satisfied. Othello. Would I? Nay, I will. Iago. And but how? How satisfied, my lord? Would you suffice this girl to gape on, before her behold her topped.
Othello, death and damnation, oh! Iago, and it were a tedious difficulty, I think, to bring them to that prospect. Damn them then, if ever mortal eyes to see them bolstered more than their own. What then? How then? What shall I say with satisfaction? Is it impossible you should see this? Were they as prime as goats, as hard as monkeys, as sullen as wolves in pride, and fools as gross as ignorance, made drunk? But yet I say in imitation, as strong circumstances, which lead directly to the door of truth, will give you satisfaction you might have it. Othello, give me a living reason she's disloyal. Iago, I do not like the office, but since I am entered in this cause so far, pricked to it by foolish honesty and love, I will go on. I lay the Cassio lately, and being troubled with a raging tooth, I could not sleep. There are kind of men who so loose of soul that in their sleep will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio, and in sleep I heard him say, Sweet Desdemona, lest thee weary, lest hide her loves. And then, sir, would he gripe and wring my hand, cry, Oh, sweet creature! And then kiss me hard, as if he plucked up kisses by the roots that grew upon my lips, then laid his leg over my thigh and sighed and kissed, and then cried, Curse fate and give thee to the more. Yeah, Othello, oh, monstrous, monstrous! Iago, nay, this was all but his dream. Othello, but this denoted a foregone conclusion. 'Tis a shrewd doubt, though it be but a dream. Iago, and this may help to thicken other proofs that do demonstrate thinly. Othello, I'll tear all to pieces. Iago, nay, yet be wise, yet we see nothing done. She may be honest yet. Tell me this. Have you not sometimes seen her handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand? Othello, I gave her such one. 'Twas my first gift. Iago, I know not that, but such a handkerchief, and I am sure it was your wife's, did I today see Cassio wipe his beard with. Othello, if it be that, Iago, if it be that, or any it was hers, it speaks against her with some of the proofs. Othello, oh, what that the slave had 40,000 lives, one is too poor, too weak to my revenge, now I do see 'tis true. Look here, Iago, of all my fondness love thus do I blow to heaven, 'tis gone! Arise, black vengeance from the hollow hell, yield up, O love, the crown and haunted throne, to tyrannous hate, swell bosom with thy fraught, for 'tis aspect's tongue. Iago, yet be content. Othello kneels. Oh, blood, blood, blood! Iago, patience, I say, your mind may change. Othello, never, Iago, like to the Pontic sea, whose icy current and compulsive course never keeps retiring ebb, but keeps dew on the Pontic and the Hellespont. Even so, my bloody thoughts with boundless pace shall never look back, never to ebb the humble love, till that I keep a wider revenge. Swallow them up. Now, by yon marble heaven, in the due reverence of a sacred vow, I here engage my words. Iago, do not rise yet. Witness you have a burning lights above, you element that clips around us around about. Iago kneels. Witness that here Iago doth give up the execution of his wit, hands, heart, to be wronged at Othello's service. Let him command, and to obey me to obey shall be your remorse. What bloody business ever? Othello and Iago rise. Othello, I greet thy love, not with vain thanks, but acceptance bounteous, and will upon the instant put thee to it. Within these 3 days, let me hear thee say, that Cassio is not alive. Iago, my friend is dead. 'Tis not your request. 'Tis not your request, but let her live. Othello, damn her lewd minx! Oh, damn her! Damn her! Come, go with me, Papat. I will draw to furnish with some swift means of death to the fair devil. Now art thou my lieutenant. Iago, I am your own forever. Excellent. Okay, Brennan, let me tell you what's been going on and why I'm so mad. Okay. So, opens up Othello, right? And in the beginning, you have these two people, Rodrigo and Iago. Iago's a villain, and Rodrigo is a gold gentleman who happens to be in love with Othello's wife, which is Desdemona, right? And so he with Iago are like conversing each other to try to see if they could somehow get these two apart. And so the first try is to have literally the father of Desdemona find out about this and tear them apart himself, or bring them apart. And so they tell Brabantio, who is the father of Desdemona, that his daughter has literally been stolen by the Moor, which is Othello. And a Moor is someone that is that's from Arabia or Africa at the time. This was at the time, apparently. And so The father's like, what? What are you talking about? So eventually he does get out of the house and goes to try to find his daughter, wherever she may be. And I'm so mad. Angry vacuum. Yes, my computer is mad with me. Derp. Anyway, so he goes to find Othello, and Othello's quite a noble sort of man, really. He's like really noble and everything. And so when he finds him, it's just like Othello's like, what's wrong? What's going on? And he's like, have you stolen my daughter? And it's like, I have married her. And it's like, I am married to your daughter. It's like, so then they go to these bunch of dukes so that he can clear his name also in their presence, and also so the dad can like calm down a bit, because like he didn't steal her or try to woo her or enchant her and everything. She loves him because he pitied her. You know, she pitied him, and he loved that she pitied him. It doesn't make much sense, but it's like, but you know, eventually the daughter does come and admits that she does love Othello. And so the father's like, okay, I'm sorry I made all this a big mess and everything. I get it. My daughter will choose as she needs to and everything, but still I do not really approve. But I suppose I don't really have much choice because I love my daughter. I will not let her just, like, not choose who she loves. So then Othello and Desdemona go to Othello's land, I guess? Something of the sort. Because, like, Othello looks like to be, like, the main, like, person in charge here. And with him goes Rodrigo and Iago, who are, the villains and everything. Pity party. So they go with him and everything, and Rodrigo's like, I still want my love and everything. It's like, Iago's like, I know you have lust for her and everything, but you really should reconsider. She's like, no, I will not have any other. And it's like, I was like, fine, then, but just so you know, she's not really all that, secure with Othello, because, she's probably just like, she's so young and everything, she can always fall for someone else. And she only needs to be put in the right position to be able to do so. So here you go, you have Iago promising Rodrigo all these things, and then at the same time, Iago personally wants something out of all this as well. It's not just to help Rodrigo and everything. No. There's something more to all this. And we get to see more of that in the next section. So they make it to Othello's land, wherever the heck they are. I don't really know what it is. I don't get it. And they meet with Cassio, who is Othello's noble lieutenant. Okay, this is the noblest person you could ever see, right? And so Cassio meets Desdemona, and he kind of has like some not falls with her, but like he kind of falls in love with her, but and so it's like but he's already married to Othello, whom he loves more, right? And by love mostly it means like like has a lot of honor or trust, or gives honor or trust to, that sort of thing. So he's not really, in pursuit of her or anything like that. He just acknowledges that he did, look at her. And Iago knows that Cassio is a bit in love with her as well. So Iago uses this to his advantage, and to be able to talk about her freely with him. And, of course, as you can see, he's actually, right now, he's actually blaming this part of Cassio to Othello, that he is having ventures with his wife. But anyway, so Iago manages to get Cassio drunk that night that he's supposed to take watch, and after he gets Cassio successfully drunk, he sends him out, and then after a while, he sends Rodrigo after Cassio, and he had told Rodrigo to make sure that he angers or does something to irritate Cassio. And Cassio's state right now, since he is drunk, he's going to be, rawr. So they go out for some time, and eventually they come back. Cassio trying to hurt Rodrigo, and he's like, this knave is trying to tell me how to do my job and everything. It's like, what are you talking about? Do it, calm down. And so this guy Montanio is trying to make sure that he calms down and everything, and it's like, you're drunk. And then Cassio's like, drunk. And then he attacks Montanio because he's just like, I'm not drunk. I am not a drunk man. And everything. So then you have Iago tell Rodrigo to call out mutiny in the name of Cassio. So he goes, calls out mutiny. Everyone comes. Othello's like, what's going on? Someone tells me the truth and everything. So Iago, being in the eyes of Othello, an honorable man, an honorable, noble man, tells his truth. And Montanio can only speak so much for that truth as well. And so Othello but basically just like fires
Cassio from being his lieutenant. And Cassio's just like in so much pain after this. It's like my reputation, everything is gone, everything. It's like my soul, my purpose here is gone. And then it's just like Iago's like trying to comfort him and everything after everyone leaves and everything. It's like, you can have your position again, and be sure, rest assured you just have to ask for the help of the wife to help get his, goodness back and everything. So it's like, of course Cassio listens to him because Othello had just told him that Iago is an honorable man. So Cassio goes and talks to the wife, of course, and they talk, and the wife's like, don't worry, I'll put this all right, okay? So he goes, and Desdemona does talk to the husband, the Othello, right? She tells him about all this, and Othello's like, I don't really want to deal with this right now. She's like, you must deal with it. He is your friend. He loves you mostly. He loves you a lot, and you need to just hear him out. He is very sorry for what he did and everything. It's like, I was like, fine, I'll listen. And then Iago puts doubts in his mind over the two. And he puts doubt that Cassio is not really that honorable and actually is doing some things behind his back with his wife. It's like, oh no. So then, Iago goes, and then you have the wife come back and everything. And, like, Othello has this big old headache now because he's like thinking, my wife's not true to me, And then so the wife tries to help and everything, but then, that doesn't work. And then she's like, I'm sorry. Then she drops a handkerchief that she was trying to use to help him hit his head and everything. That happened to be the handkerchief that he gave her. So Emilia, the wife of Iago, being the good wife that she is, gets the handkerchief as she was supposed to, and gives it to Iago to use for whatever he uses. And now Iago's going to be planning to use that to basically, not hide, what is it called? Not bait. He's going to store it into the house of Cassio, so that whenever he finds it, he's going to try to bring it back, and then probably Othello's going to find him with that same handkerchief that he gave to, Desdemona, and he's going to think even more of this, and he's probably going to be in a flourish of anger and jealousy and everything of the sort. And Othello's just like not trusting anyone else. He doesn't trust his wife anymore, he doesn't trust Cassio anymore, everyone's basically dead to him, and except for the honorable, noble Iago. And he made Iago lieutenant now. A noble lieutenant. This is not good. And now we're here. Act 3, Scene 4. Enter Desdemona, Emilia, and the clown. Desdemona. Do you, Sirrah, where Lieutenant Cassio lies? Sirrah? Trauma of address so inferior. Usually exempting contempt. Do you, Sirrah, where Lieutenant Cassio lies? Clown. I dare not say he lies anywhere. Desdemona. Why, man? Clown. He's a soldier, and for me to say a soldier lies, 'tis stabbing. Desdemona. Go to, where lodges he? Clown. To tell you where he lodges, to tell you where I lie. Desdemona. Can anything be made of this? Thank you for the recap. Yeah, thank you as well, because that helps me, like, recap on every bit of madness I should have toward this Iago person. Okay. This is why I'm mad at Iago. This is why I have much madness to him, because, like, why? Clown. I know not where he lodges, for me to devise lodgings, and say he lies here, or he sleeps, or he lies there, would slide in mine own throat. He's a mean man. Yes, he is a mean man. He's a villain! He's a villain! A true villain. Desdemona. Can you inquire him out and be edified by report? Clown. I will catechise the word for him. That is, make questions by the answer. Desdemona. Seek him, bid him come hither. Tell him I have moved my lord on his behalf, and hope all will be well. Clown. To do this within the compass of man's wit, and therefore I will attempt the doing of it. Exit Clown. Desdemona. Where should I lose a handkerchief? Where should I lose a handkerchief, Emilia? Emilia. I know not, madam. Desdemona. Believe me, I'd rather lose my purse full of crusadors, but
My noble Moor is true of mind and made no such baseness as jealousy creatures are. It were enough to put him into ill thinking. Emilia, is he not jealous? Desmond, who, he? I think the son of where he was born drew all of the humors from him. Emilia, look, here he comes. Look where he comes. Enter Othello. Desmond, I will not leave him till now till Cassio be called to him. How is it with you, my lord? Othello, well, my good lady, sighed, oh, hardness of symbol. How do you, Desmond? Desmond, well, my good lord. Othello, give me your hand. Othello takes Desmond's hand. This hand is moist, my lady. Desmond, it hath no felt age, nor no sorrow. No sorrow. Othello, 'tis argues fruitless in liberal heart, hot and moist. This hand of yours requires a sequester from liberty, a fasting with prayer, much castigation, exercise about. Well, here's a young sweating devil here that commonly rebels. 'Tis a good hand, a frank one. Desmond, you may indeed say so. 'Twas the hand that gave away my heart. Othello, a liberal hand. The hearts of old gave hands, but our new heraldry is hands not hearts. Desmond, I cannot speak of this. Come, now your promise. Othello, what promise, Chuck? Check? What promise, Chuck? The term of endearment. Oh, jeez. Desmond, I have sent to bid Cassio come speak with you. Othello, I have a salt and sorry realm offends me. Lend me thy handkerchief. Desmond, here, my lord. Othello, that which I gave you. Oh no! This is why this is a tragedy. Desmond, I have it not about me. Othello, no? Desmond, no faith, my lord. Othello, that's a fault. That handkerchief did an Egyptian give my mother give. She was a charmer and could almost read the thoughts of people. She told her while she kept it, 'twould make her an amulet and subdue my father, entirely to her love. But if she lost it, or made a gift of it, my father's eyes should hold her loathed, and his spirit should hunt her after new fancies. She, dying, gave it to me, and bid me, when my fate would have me wived, to give it to her. I did so, and, take heed on't, make it a darling of your precious eye, to lose it or give it away with such perdition as nothing else could be matched. Desmond, is it possible? Othello, 'tis true, there's magic in the web of it. A Sibyl that had numbered in the world, and son of course 200 compasses, in her prophetic fury sued the work. The worms were hollowed that did breathe the silk, and it was dyed in mummy, which skilful conserved maidens hot. Desmond, I faith it's true. Othello, most veritable, therefore look to it well. Desmond, then would to God that I have never seen it. Othello, ha! Wherefore? Desmond, why do you speak so startlingly and rash? Othello, is it gone? Is it gone? Speak, is it out of the way? Desmond, heaven bless us! Othello, say you! Desmond, it is not lost, but what if it were and were? Othello, how? Desmond, I say it is not lost. Othello, fetch it, and let me see it. Desmond, why so I can, but I will not now. This is a trick to put me in my suit. Pray you, let Cassio be received again. Hello. Yeah, what time are we leaving? Huh? What time are we leaving?
I don't know, like the kitchen's dishes washed and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this act and then we'll go over. Alright, I'm gonna have to go in a little bit, guys. But I'm gonna finish this act real quick just to be able to get through it, and then later today I'll come back after we come back from the barbecue and everything. Okay, so you, Othello, fetch me my handkerchief. My mind misgives. Desmond, come, you'll never meet a more sufficient man. Othello, the handkerchief. Desmond, a man that all his time hath found his good fortunes on your love, shared dangers with you. Othello, the handkerchief. Desmond, I faith you are to blame. Othello, zounds! Exit Othello. Emilia, is not this man jealous? Desmond, I never saw this before. Sure there is some wonder in this handkerchief. I am most unhappy with the loss. Emilia, 'tis not a year or two shows us a man. They are all but stomachs, and we all but food. They eat us hungrily, and when they are full, they belch us. Enter Iago and Cassio. Look you, Cassio, my husband. And my husband. Iago.
there is no other way, 'tis she must do it. And lo, the happiness, go and importune her. Desdemona. How now, good Cassio, what's news with you? Cassio. Madam, my former suit, I do beseech you, that by your virtuous means I may again exist and be a member of his loved, whom I with all office of my art entirely honour. I would not be delayed if my offence should be such moral kind, that nor my soul is past, nor present sorrows, nor purpose merit in futurity, can ransom me into his love again. But no, so much must be our benefit. So shall I clothe me in a forced content, and show myself up in some other course to fortune's alms. Desdemona. Alas, thrice gentle Cassio, my advocation is not now in tune. My lord is not my lord, nor shall I know him, where he in favour and humour is altered. So help me in every spirit sanctified, that I have spoken for you all my best, and stood within the blank of his displeasure. For my free speech, you must awhile be patient. What I can do, I will, and more I will than I for myself dare. Let that suffice you. Iago. Is my lord angry? Amelia. He went hence but now, and certainly in strange quietness. Iago. Can he be angry? I have seen the cannon when it hath blown his ranks in the air, and, like the devil from his very arm, puffed his own brother, and he is angry. Is he angry? Something of the moment, then. I will go meet him. There is muttered in it, indeed, if he be angry. Desdemona. I prithee do so.
Yahoo!
Exit Iago. Something should have state, either from Venice or from unhatched practice, make demonstrable here in Cyprus to him, hath puddled his clear spirit in such cases. Men's natures wrangle the inferior things, though great ones are the object. 'Tis even so, for let our finger ache and induce all other helpful members, even to a sense of pain. Nay, we must think men are not gods, nor of them look for such observancy as fits the bridal. Beshrew me much, Amelia, I was unhandsome, warrior as I am, unranging in unkindness for my soul. But now I find I am suborned with witness, and he's indicted falsely. Amelia. Pray heaven it be same matters as you think, and no conception nor jealous toy concerning you. Desdemona. Alas, today I never gave him cause. Amelia. But jealous souls will not be answered so. They are not ever jealous for the cause, but jealous for their souls. It is a monster begot unto itself, born on itself. Desdemona. Heaven keep the most monster from Othello's mind. Amelia. Lady, amen. Desdemona. I will go seek him, Cassio. Walk hereabouts. If I do find him fit, I'll move your suit, and seek to effect it with my uttermost. Cassio. I humbly thank your ladyship. Exeunt Desdemona and Amelia. Enter Bianca. Who the heck's Bianca? Bianca, who are you? I mean, I have been Bianca at her school, but who is this Bianca? Bianca! A courtesan. Bum bum bum. Bianca. Say to your friend Cassio. Cassio. What make you from home? How is it with you, my most fair Bianca? Ay, faith, sweet love, I was coming to your house. Bianca. And I was going to your lodging, Cassio. What, to keep a week away? 7 days and nights, 8 hours. And lovers' absent hours most tedious and dilate score times. Oh, weary reckoning. Cassio. Pardon me, Bianca. I have this wall with lead and Dawson pressed, but I shall be more continuate time. Strike off the score of absence. Sweet Bianca, take this work out. Cassio gives Desdemona's handkerchief. Cassio gives Desdemona's handkerchief to Bianca. No, Bianca. Oh, Cassio, whence came this? This is some token of a new friend. To about the absence now I feel a cause. It comes to this. Well. Cassio. Go to, woman. Throw your vile guesses into the devil's teeth from whence you have them. You are just now that this from some mistress from remembrance. No, by my faith, Bianca. Bianca. Why, whose is it? Cassio. I know not neither. I found it in my chamber. I like the work well. It would be demanded. And if like it enough, it will. I would have it copied. Take it and do it, and leave me for this time. Bianca. Leave you? Wherefore? Cassio. I do attend not here on the general, and do think no addition to my wish to have him see me womaned. Bianca. Why, I pray you? Cassio. Not that I love you not. Bianca. But you do not love me. I pray you bring me on the way a little, and say if I shall see you at night. Cassio. 'Tis but a little that I can bring you, for I attend here, but I'll see you soon.
Bianca, 'tis very good. I must be circumstanced. Exeunt. Okay. Alright, so I gotta go. I know we only have so many scenes till it's the end, but I need to go. I need to go clean. So, yeah, I'm going to 1 of 2. Going to rename that. Hopefully that works. Let's see if it does. I don't know. But anyway, I need to go clean. And I'll be back later today because I need to also go to a barbecue and things. So I hope y'all are enjoying Othello. This is actually one. I think I like this play a lot, actually. I like this play a lot because of Iago. Because of the. Iago! Okay. I'm going to leave it here. So far, we have Iago putting everyone into this trap of sorts, where honesty and everything is always questioned and all the sorts and everything. And it's like, wow, Iago, good job to you, sir, for making this man, who is honest and noble, Othello, just fear his honor and everything else, and everyone else's honor, and basically think everyone against him is against him except for the honorable Iago. The honorable Iago. The noble Iago. Does not sit well with me. Does not sit well. Okay. But I will leave y'all. Okay. I appreciate the fun at the barbecue. And yeah, we'll try to finish this later. I just don't know what time. So, yeah. Alright. Love y'all. Have fun. Enjoy your lives. I'll see y'all later.